Good time of day and welcome back to Tales of Aether, where on this session our characters have been captured and brought to the presence of some elf by the name of Miltadis. The situation has been somewhat explained to all of you as Captain Saban has apparently been hired to capture you because you destroyed Miltadi's pirate fleet, and he kind of felt pissy about it. That's about the maturity of his feelings about this. So he ordered a hit on you and brought you in, and didn't really know what to do with the toys he got. So you were kind of turned into wageless workers and set to work. Miles, however, has decided to rebel, has attempted almost successfully to kill Miltadis, has almost caused the dissolution of this gaming group, and was heavily mutilated in the process. You've learned about this in the morning when Vinyl has been requested to both heal Miltadis and preserve the life of Miles. And you were left with Miltadis no longer underestimating you and heavily increasing the security on your paths. And that's about where we pick off, as you are getting dragged out of his very secured presence and retrieved, or not retrieved, returned to your respectable workplaces in the company of Double, the Guardian Contingency. Robert being sent to fix up Fable, Lance back to his cartography duties, Dalo to the workshop, and Winnell is currently sending Miles, who is stable, but definitely isn't gonna be going anywhere soon. So, I believe you had some things you wanted to ask me last game. Let me show you the org chart basically of the place you're in. That should show only the parts you are aware of, including the locations of your characters. And yeah, away, ask questions.
Right in that moment where he tells us that we're essentially fucked, I want to flash back, chop my dick off, replace it with a rocket launcher, and then shoot that guy.
Yes!
With my dick cannon.
Just as planned.
Problem solved.
I'm kidding. That's probably not. Or is that an option?
That would have been an option if you didn't tell me to never ever allow you to mutilate your character, so...
Oh.
Is that really mutilation or enhancement? We could discuss.
I mean, based on his constitution rating, it's an improvement.
I didn't get a chance to, I didn't mutilate Miles, I just didn't have a chance to improve him yet.
Fair enough.
Alright, back to seriousness. What would you like to do?
So my plans are mostly something that I will probably have to do over time. So I would personally take this very slow and just wait for good opportunities. Unless someone tells me to shoot, then I will kill everyone.
Right.
But I would like to try to find a way to contact Soban and ask him if he, how he feels about Miltiades.
Just Melty for short.
Is Melty? Okay.
Melty face.
Miltadis.
And see, just kind of get a feel for if he would be so inclined as to help us squash him like a bug.
All right, let me just make a round of what everybody would like to do, or flashback, whatever, and I'll see if I can combine things and cooperate your plans. Yeah.
Oh, I have a bigger flashback that I would like to get through first. I would like to, before it was stolen, I would like to take the sending stone that we have for the academy what is he called? Grant.
Mhm.
Agent Grant. I would like to hide that sending stone really, really well on the ship before it was stolen.
Yeah. Right. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna name it wrong. So do me the hide check with intelligence.
Sneak.
That's how it's called.
Sneak is that? Okay.
Good.
I'm like stealth, sneak. Which one is D&D? Which one is not D&D?
Come on, good. Oh, fuck. That sucks so much. Oh my god.
Double ones.
You hide it. You'll have to find out whether you've succeeded when you go to retrieve it.
Fuck.
I mean, the guards here are really competent, so you might have succeeded. Alright.
What's everyone else do?
Yes, what does well, Miles, anything you would like to do or flashback?
Live.
Alright, we know.
Not really helping Lance. I think he has some plans.
Okay, Lance.
Well, first I would like to establish which places I've already been to.
So
Out of
Lance
this,
has been to all the on the map places.
all of the orange ones.
Yes. Data
Okay.
room is basically where you did your map deciphering thing. So
Okay.
you basically were brought through the cargo hold, which connects to all the ships.
Yes.
And this is just like a place, a security point, which keeps everything controlled, and then where
Next
you sleep,
question.
workshop, and
Where would Winnell tell me that he goes to see Miles? Like,
There.
where does that from security point down there? And is it directly there, or does he pass through other points first? And what would he describe those rooms as?
he's aware of like going through a hallway with doors, with closed doors. Then there's the med bay and the whatever, like that room where he found Miles in behind it.
Okay.
But the only places there he would have had explored a little bit would be in the med bay and the room with Miles.
Yes, which are adjacent basically to each other, right?
Yeah.
Since-
The Miles room can only be accessed through med bay can only be accessed through the hallways that he goes through.
Okay. Yeah.
And obviously nothing is to scale, nothing is...
The next part will basically depend on how we are going to be kept in the holding cells and so on, how that's going to look from here on out. Before I have that information, I think I am good for the moment. I think if we can go through the others first, and then I can, when we hear a little more about that, then I have more.
Dalo, did you have a plan?
I just wanted to do two things. First of all, because I think it was confirmed that most of the stuff was at night time, so right now I can't do anything. I have no weapons or anything either. They real quick as well. Actually, a third thing. So the phone that I messed with, I just want to make sure that they didn't like take it away because they said they were going to check everything. So it should be unassuming. I hope still in a pile. I don't want to, just in case something goes wrong. I want it to still be there. Make a little explosion.
Why don't you roll a luck d20 for me?
Okay.
Been
Yeah.
missing for a while.
Sure.
It's still there.
Okay, cool. So that's good. Yeah, I want to talk to the guard that's beside me. He's looking over this sweatshop, and I want to say, excuse me, am I gonna be done here? This was supposed to be some test. If I'm gonna be in the palm of your Miltades guy and you, I mean, am I gonna be doing better work or am I stuck here? Because I've shown that I can do this simple work. What's next?
Just shut up and work. If there's other work, I'll tell you.
Okay, well, if you can maybe find out for me by tomorrow, because this is getting really boring. It's supposed to be some test, so.
It's
And
not
then the
supposed to be
second,
fun.
this is fun.
It is?
Do you know how old and grimy and used these compounds are? Just disgust. I'm basically being a janitor for your tech equipment. It's disgusting. You're disgusting. Look, okay, that's it. I'd like to then see, is there something I can glean from? I don't. Is there something? Is there something I can glean from the equipment here that can I?
Sadly,
You know,
in the workshop, the equipment is basically
yeah.
minor day-to-day arcanotech that is being sent in for repairs or modification. Like honestly,
Mhm.
like how the equipment is here is basically whatever gets broken on the dig site or which needs to be modified for the dig.
Okay.
Which you can do a lot with those things. They like have disassembled tools, some crystals, some magical circuits. It's a bit more
Okay.
up Bobby's alley. You're more about, things that are already collected.
Yeah.
But
Could I?
I mean, if you
Yeah.
want
I
something
think.
to
Can
be
I?
there, ask me if it's there.
Well, I mean, what I was going to ask you was to talking about what we said earlier. Just maybe some role to have him know what he could do with this equipment. But I have an idea now, which
Mhm.
is, could I take enough nonsense small bits over the next day, or maybe two, and hide it with my foci so that in the evening I can bring it back to our room and it's enough pieces so that Bobby could maybe make a line shunt or something that I can get into the actual system. So I'm not just isolated.
I'm gonna say, like, you can hide. That's not a problem. Make me a fixed intelligence roll to see if you pick the right things and enough of them.
Okay, sure.
All right, remember that
Yeah.
number. Right. Anything else you wanted to do?
The question: Are we like dig site? Is everything underground, or is there like an outside between the rooms?
Everything is. It's hard to call it underground, but it's inside rock. Yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
None of you but Lance and Robert see the light of day. Okay. Well, if that's that,
One more question.
Yes.
Do we ever see any animals walking about?
Make me just for fun, not just.
Why did I
visual
ask?
check.
I still have some, special
Elephant
senses.
feet, yes.
No, not elephant feet, I think, but I don't know what. So.
Of course, eagle vision. Of course, patented.
And it was dark vision and something else. I think because you went to a ship in the night.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, you're correct.
Nice. We're starting the day off well, guys. Another double one.
I mean, it's technically +2, so it's a 3. I mean, you see the animals that you see anywhere, and you hope you won't see them on Fable when you're out of this. Cockroaches. Should I have given a trigger warning?
I wish you could turn me into a cockroach.
Okay, in that case, let's go back to Robert and his plan. So, you've hit the stone. What was the thing you wanted to slowly do over a couple days? Because like basically you had like 2 days when you were repairing the engine and the hull, where you could have tried something.
Yeah, I wanted to find out if there's any way to contact Soban and just try to find out if like how much dislike he has for the guy.
Right. So you're doing this as a flashback, basically, right?
If that, I guess that would be the best window, right?
Yeah. So one thing of note is that majority of Saban's crew seem to be limited to their own ship. You don't see anybody but Saban and a couple of his officers walking the station, and even he isn't often present. So let's say that should require a bit of work from you. What skill do you feel would be appropriate for you to earn a couple moments with Saban?
Shoot. I don't know.
I mean, it would. I just don't think you'd like an outcome.
So, what would I need to do to get to him? I would need to get like
basically you're
to
trying.
his ship, or
I assume you're trying to like bump into him in such a way that the guards won't notice it immediately.
Yeah, either take my chances and just hoping that I would bump into him, or if I see him, I don't know. I might do the following. I would check where I see Soban, and I don't know if this is gonna work or if this brings me onto the kill list.
Come on, we can roll only so many double ones today.
All right. Okay, here's my plan. I search for some point in the system where I would likely meet Soban, and I want to create some sort of device that lets me that lets me overload, I don't know, lights or something. So something that creates a distraction that I can easily trigger. So I have like a couple of seconds.
EMP.
It doesn't even need to be an EMP. Maybe I can just overcharge a socket or something that would just create sparks and a big fuss where people would be, oh, we have to deal with this for about 10 seconds. My character is smarter than I.
Yes. I also get the feeling that your character will be smart enough to just not snap the cable because it's a bit too obvious. So let's go with either fixed dexterity or stealth intelligence. Or sneak intelligence. I think. Yes. Because you're trying to make this, on the down low.
Okay, it's essentially the same. Fixed dex is +2 and sneak plus intelligence is 2. Then I'm gonna go with fixed dex. 12.
All right. Yeah, let's say you like do something that you know will like in a short time like short circuit that area of a hallway, and you somehow manage to time it, almost like you prepare it, and then you see Soban like entering the hallway, and you like walk by, trigger it, move away to make sure like you're not blamed for it, and then there's like spark, smoke, lights go, and a bit of shouting as everybody just goes, "What is going on?" And the guys are like, "Silence, silence, just stand, stand, to the wall, to the wall!" And I assume you try to like bump into Saban and
Yeah.
make me a notice wisdom check.
I'm really good at those.
Roll me d20.
But there we go.
Alright. You bump into somebody's large and wide chest, and through the nature of me rolling a natural 20, it was Captain Saban.
Nice.
As you like, you basically bump into him, and excuse me.
I say it's okay. If you want me to kill Meltatus, get me a chance. I'll take the fall. That's it.
Yeah. There's a pause, sigh, and as the lights are coming on, like he's basically like holding above the table, like he's steadying you, and you hear very quietly in your ear, "Good things come to those who wait." And he like props you up and continues with all his lights. So by Conan, you're forced to fix what you broke.
Yeah.
They don't know you broke it, but they make you fix it.
Yeah. I will fix it in a way that I can easily manipulate it at a later point again. No, that would be too obvious. No, I will fix it.
Okay. Yeah, then no roll required. Alright. Anything else? Did you want to do something on the ship, or?
Yeah, I wanna. Do I have a chance to? Okay, I want to flash back to the time when. Oh no! I have to think about this for a second. Maybe talk to someone else.
Right. Anybody else?
But there's definitely something I want to do on the ship.
Anybody else has any ideas they'd like to just offer, ask about?
I'm gonna wait until I know more. I want to wait until tonight, basically, to see how they are keeping us before I can do anything else.
Yeah, I'm the same.
All right.
Okay, here's my idea. Sometime. So I want to do this as a flashback, so I don't have to deal with the hassle of not getting caught. But at some point, I would like to approach the captain and say,
Is the captain? Who do you mean by the captain?
Miles. Yeah, like in a flashback,
Okay.
like
When-
a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And I wanna tell him. Is it? Wait. Actually, I don't. I just do it. Yeah, I think it's better if only I know. Okay. Here's.
I'd like to know
here's-
about it as well.
Okay, I want to blow up the ship. No, I want to create a false radiation alarm on the ship that I set up that I can trigger remotely, easily with spare parts if I get like some general supplies like like some sort of communication device, and then being able to adjust it to the right frequency and send some sort of Morse code that would trigger this false alarm. And this essentially, this alarm is supposed to say, get off the ship or you will die in seconds. Or in minutes, because the engine of the ship is close to overloading. And anyone that stays is gonna get fucked quickly.
If you want it to be remote, it will both be slightly harder and require you to sneak away the remote.
Ideally, it would be something that I can also replicate on the outside. If I don't, so I don't have to take it with me.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, make me a fix check with intelligence to see how well you hide and write. I don't know why I asked. Well, I mean, you could have rolled a double one again.
Yeah, we can just keep
Alright.
still rolling like shit.
Yeah, you've installed that system and you think you did a damn well job at it.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Alright. So, in that case, let's say you go through the motions of this day, which I think is the 8th of September. Unless I'm wrong, I might be wrong, doesn't matter. I think not. And after you're done with your tasks, you are brought to the holding cells. Well, except for Miles. Miles is staying where Miles is. And we have... Interesting, yeah. We have Robert and Lance in one cell block, and we have Winnel and Dalu in the other cell. Yeah, you can move yourselves.
We can hear each other?
You can move yourselves, or your tokens, to replicate
Oh,
your new position on them.
How far is our cell approximately? First question. Is this the cell I've been in before? Or is this... I mean, how many cells are there is probably first to be asked. I mean, we're sharing with randoms again, right?
Yeah,
With plenty of randoms.
there are basically like multiple like blasted or dug out rooms with like a bunch of bunk beds basically on them, and there doesn't seem to be much
Order?
order. Yeah, it's just like basically like all the workers are being funneled down the hallway, and then like, all right, you 20 into that, grab a bed, you 20 into that. So you could try and like push your way between other workers to like try and get into the bed you need or want, assuming you're in the proper block. But yeah, basically it depends on, do you want to push your way around?
So were we kept in this one or the other one last night, or the last couple of nights, or whatever it was?
Yeah,
one night, I think.
where is all the
Dalu
stuff that
and
we...
Winnel are in the same block as you were last time. Bobby and Lance were brought to a different one.
Yeah, is the equipment that Lance and I brought back, like the two weapons, the the
I know
meta
what you mean.
tool and
Do
stuff.
you try to force your way into that room? Oh, not force, push.
Well, you mean to check if they're still there?
To occupy that room.
Oh,
Because remind,
No.
like, you are pushed to the rooms, the doors are closed behind you, and you're stuck in there until morning.
Well, he's in the
I have a
right
co-
room, isn't he?
okay. I'm
Again?
confident enough that it's there anyway. Don't want
I need to start. You are all lagging, so it's probably me.
to. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's you.
I think so.
Uh-oh.
So I'm aware that Dalu has smuggled those things into that room.
He is, yeah. I gave him he drank the booze I brought back. He drank all
So
of it.
in that case, if I'm already in that side of where that equipment is stored, I would actually try to get my way there. Oh,
Dalu and Winnel are.
Where the
in that
equipment
side,
is.
yeah.
Okay.
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 Right.
Sorry.
And
If I
unless
can-
they try something, they may not end up in the same room. So. But then again, you, Dalo, are currently carrying more stuff up your butt, so...
Yeah. So, but
Are we in
we
the
may
room?
not end up in the same room. What, tomorrow? you
Yes.
mean?
There are
Okay.
basically,
I
like,
see.
let's say 5 to 6 rooms that
Okay.
just people are like randomly distributed, basically. You know, like
Right.
basically like ship pens. You know how they do that? It's like enough ship get into one pen, redirected to another pen, and that's basically how it works.
Yeah, I get it.
Actually,
I'm
you are the only
gonna,
ones who could basically like separate it into block A and block B, but that's
Uh-huh.
as far as it went.
I'm gonna try and get to Bobby.
Can we swap the server? It's still persisting for
Oh.
me, and I can't, like, I don't know, I can full restart. That's what I can try. I can see if my girlfriend is
drag you
doing
into the
anything
other
with it. No, it's changed the server location.
Okay, that's
Yeah. It's completely fixed now.
There's nothing? Okay.
Really?
How's it for you? Am I lagging?
No, it's
No.
Okay,
Am I lagging?
no.
and that
No.
fixed it. Thank you very much.
Warn me if I do.
Cool.
Right, where
Yeah.
were we? Yes.
I would like to try and get to Bobby.
How?
Hold on, so tell me if I'm wrong. The two rooms connect, but it's just packed with people.
No.
So no.
So
Oh,
okay. So basically, cell block A, cell block B. Each of my finger is a cell with 4 people,
okay.
and they're connected.
Yeah.
Let's say like this. Basically, my hands as a hallways.
Sure.
Lance Bobby, you win.
Mhm.
So the only way you can get through is by getting through the hallways and through the guards.
And the doors are probably locked and all this too.
Yes.
I see. A bit.
What
okay.
kinds of doors? Cell bars, full doors.
Partially thick
visible
wooden
with-
doors with bars where a window would be. Have a metal lock, but it's
Bars, nice.
yeah.
Well, if I can, then we should still have the
Actually, you know what?
pads.
There isn't even a lock. There's basically a latch on the outside.
Oh, okay. I think we should still have the pads. I would like to try and contact Bobby in the other cell and just ask him that way. And I want to say, like, I'm texting him in the corner of the cell, away from like the door where they can see in. Like huddling up over the light of the crystal or whatever. I'm texting him and going, "Sup, babe? Can you create a line shunt with this and then send a picture of the stuff that I just took out of my butt?"
Oh no!
Sorry, wrong picture. Meant to send.
Yeah, I like to either take a picture or I describe the pieces I've taken from the workshop.
I think you need to describe. Compared, they're not. We've decided they're not that advanced. They're just communication
Okay,
devices.
low megapixel camera, I get it.
No camera at all.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, it can. Is that
No
possible?
selfie before bed, yeah.
Go for it. You do that.
Do I roll or does it just happen? Or... Okay. Oh, so what do you? You know, I'm like Taiwo. What do you think, Bobby?
Could I have a compad on me?
He got some. He
Yeah,
specifically
I
smuggled
smuggled.
some out. That's why you
Oh.
have one.
Okay. That's good. I think I should delete all my content except for the compad. Well, if I do get that message, I would like to know if I actually can, because I don't know. Is it sufficient what he has? Or to use it maybe as
Yeah.
the equivalent to thieves' tools?
Make me your fix check, but it's gonna be a -2 modifier for.
You do know that one of the things I brought back was a meta tool, so you might not need like more tools, you know.
Okay. So the poop stains on the equipment cover up.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. 11.
Alright. I mean, unless he's wrong about what he brought, you think you can jury thing? It's not gonna last very long, most likely, and it can break easily, but you think you can, yeah.
Bobby, can you ask him which, if they're in the same one that we were in before?
I'll write back. Hey, girlfriend. Probably are you in the same cell as before?
All right. Semicolon asterisk. Yeah, I'm in the same.
Are
I'm
you?
in the same. I am in the same cell as last night.
Are you?
You.
I asked, do you wanna push to make into the same room? And you didn't say anything.
Oh yeah, the individual
Yep.
cells.
Flashback.
Okay, I see. I understand now. I say I'm in the same block. So one of these cells has the hidden tools, med tool,
Give me a
the
number.
weapons.
Give me a number between 1 and 6.
There's 6 cells. Okay.
Yeah, give me a number between 1 and 6. Just
All right.
give me
And why you? I have to guess which one. It might be
like,
the one you
I know
have.
in which cell you are and which cell you are, so give me a number.
Okay. I have to see what you're thinking now. You see. Alright.
This is poker now.
Okay. I'm gonna say 2.
Alright. No, different cell.
So close.
I just see the long dot.
Yeah.
And I look at Lance, probably not.
No, I'm in a different. So I type back. I'm in a different cell in the same block, and somewhere in the room, in the beds, there's stuff.
Tell him to text me when the guards have come by his, like 1 minute after they've gone.
Okay. If I get that,
assume that I forward anything that.
Yeah.
Want
If
me
I
to
get that, I'm
do.
going to. I'll just quickly say, what about all of these other prisoners that might see you doing, magic?
Don't answer his question. It's okay. He'll be left wondering. Like we didn't do it last night.
I'm holding the compad around the room for coverage.
Lance, Robert, yeah, actually, like 2 of you and 2 of you make me notice wisdom checks, if you want to check on the other prisoners, basically. You're muted.
Does my dark vision and/or hearing come into play here?
Yeah.
More natural ones? No.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we're rolling 2.
I mean, you don't have to. Just tell me if you do.
Nah.
Or if you don't.
Oh yeah, I'm like showing
wow.
Windle the texts and everything,
So, good news. The rest of the workers here are pushed really hard. They actually do like heavy physical work. And unlike you, most of them haven't had a good meal in a long time. Your bodies still kind of have like their rations. So the other workers, they don't behave much different than sheep. Their eyes are just like empty of hope. They're just like completely submissive and doing whatever they're told, just like don't hurt us anymore, lost hope. And pretty much the moment they're bred into the rooms, they climb into the bunk bed and almost immediately fall asleep. Like, even if you like, hey, like push them away, like, nope, this is my bunk bed, they just don't fight you. They whatever, and get onto another one. It's not worth fighting for. So, especially if you wait a little bit, chance of one of the guards, not guards, of the workers noticing something happen is really low. You like have to roll double 1 for it to happen.
Oh no, not again.
I think that That's really good. We can teabag them while they sleep and assert dominance over this side.
I was actually, I'm texting. I was actually thinking of peeing on the bed with the equipment on it, so no one will ever take it.
I will.
Do you think that's gonna stop them? Are you sure your bed hasn't been peed all already?
I will write. Keep your heads low. Delete all messages from this compound. And hide it well.
Yes, sir.
And and then just write. We need to observe.
Okay. We do that. I suppose we're waiting for Lance then.
Bobby, what do you reckon? Do I hide the shit that's hidden underneath one of the beds back on the ship for a sec? Quick trip. 20-minute tops.
I think we should.
I reckon. Yeah. Also from this point.
Flashback. At some point when we're all a crew, like a couple of weeks before this whole shit happens, I want to go to the captain and say, "Hey, Captain, I have an idea what we should do. I think we should establish some way for us to communicate with gestures, signals, something that is unnoticeable to people that don't pay very, very, very close attention to us. So, for example,
like hand gestures.
If I do this, then it means no way to communicate or radio silence and all that stuff. I think it would. I don't know, just in case we ever get captured and we cannot communicate openly with each other. And not gestures like something that's...
They're pretty obvious.
I mean, there might be a situation where I might do this while being captured, but then I'd probably get hit by a couple of bullets. But then you know that I want to fight somebody. If I do this, this means I'm gonna fight your fucking ass.
I do reckon maybe we limit the hand gestures to a limited amount of phrases, common phrases we might want to use, and not the whole, shebang of vocabulary or language.
Keep an eye out.
Just a couple rudimentary things like radio silence, keep a low profile, attack now, or attack in 3 seconds, or wait, attack on my signal, something like this.
We can work on something like this, yeah.
Cool.
Can I go into a flashback as well, just to speak to Miles for a second?
I love you very much, you precious, just what you are.
I miss you.
Appears in your flashback.
Should you ever lose your limbs, you're still a full person to me.
So we have Robbie doing a stuff attack.
Can we just say that we have some very hidden
sign signals
for, let's say,
if you ask for too complicated a signal, that I will have you roll, but otherwise, yeah, sure.
Bobby, remember that time the captain mentioned those hand signals? Gotta be honest, I wasn't paying attention at all. Can you repeat them for me? They might be handy right about now.
Yeah, the most important one, if you ever see me doing this to any person, which is this.
Sorry, that one I remember. The other ones are the ones.
Then I will fuck them up. Then you know that there will be about a second of time before I will attack somebody.
That one was very memorable, yeah.
Yeah. Then there was this.
I was gonna say I don't remember that, but holy shit.
This is for I'm hungry.
What?
No. No.
No, I mean, it's
Stop
gotta be.
fucking with me,
I'm
Bobby, this is
hungry
serious.
for blood.
Lance, Lance, this is an important one. This one means repeat the signal. Okay.
This
Yeah.
one means Mamma Mia.
Yeah. No, I show like the back scratch that means keep a low profile, and the neck scratch and
The ball scratch.
I was
No,
about to say the same shit.
nothing that could potentially lead to getting smacked by someone just because they don't like watching you touch yourself.
Thank you. I am gonna wait for Dalu's message.
Try to keep in. By the way, we're whispering all the time,
Of course.
just to make
You're
sure
not
that the
shouting?
others.
No? Okay.
Just make sure that they don't see our secret dancing. I will say, keep an ear open for anything you hear about our dear host. I want to get some information on this dude.
Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be listening to anyone in particular, but the census would make it a lot easier.
I
Not
honestly
yet,
have-
at least.
Do I know anything about this guy? Like, is this some sort of famous person?
Just roll me 2d6 plus intelligence. It's gonna be very high DC.
I'm just gonna roll no for this because
Sure.
it's essentially that. 11.
11. Tell you was an 11.
Lore, drop, lore, drop, lore, drop, lore, drop.
Let's say you don't know anything about this guy in particular, like specifically about him, but you do know, or like have heard about, like the Soul Union. Basically, like Horizon had special forces. When Horizon means special forces, they mean like Sky Marines or whatever. For Soul, special forces is more about information gathering, subterfuge, looking for assets. So they are very deep into like intelligence. Every single special organization of Soul is like CIA. Like they're more about that, not about brute force. And judging by his age, he's possibly older than you even, but still very young for a sun elf. And he is most likely very good at what he does, being placed in such an important key place like Orella. Judging on what you've heard on the news about Orella and tying that to what your friends have told you, what has been happening here and the situation you're in right now in the news, they're like, I get a feeling that this guy and his team are responsible for kicking Red Dawn out of Orella. And preventing them from actually grabbing Orella. Obviously, they did this through subterfuge and misinformation and call it propaganda. But he must be responsible for this. He's like a cell boss, which explains his resources, explains his technology, explains his manpower, and aside from him being a fucking freak, well, he's at least smart. At the very least, he is smart. Not you smart, but smart. You haven't met anybody you smart. That's about as much as I can tell you with an alarm.
I send a ding that says your package is ready for pickup.
I don't know what that means.
I think he means that the gods have passed. That's what I suspect that means. But I'm not sure with Dalu, to be honest. It's always a guessing game. You should check before I teleport into, you know, a shitty situation.
Honestly, I really don't know what you mean by that.
He watches too many major image shows.
Oh, was I lagging?
So,
No, you're good.
you're good. I clarify. Yes, the guards are gone for now. You can pop in and get this and the other equipment.
All right, I say to Lance, you're good to go. I hand him the compad.
Thanks. I have a couple more questions, Dan. So I was just wondering that judging by all of the things on the map and the presumed location of the med bay, if I could maybe make a no roll to guesstimate what kind of rooms are missing, and for example, if after technical, if that leads into a certain way, if there's any way they reasonably also connect to medbay, which is unlikely in my out of character opinion, just like to sort of gather what's still missing from the list that this place needs to function.
Not a very high roll. The obvious ones, there must be access to those weapons somewhere. There must be basically the power plant. And there must be barracks somewhere. That's all you know. To be fair, it's not a big station. And most of it is the cargo hold and the dig site. Wait. He's doing the hand signs.
No, sorry. I just
It's time to go.
Had a quick question here. Sorry. Barracks, power plant, and weapons.
Yes.
Just for future reference. And probably some personal room for our dear torturer-in-chief.
Yeah, there must be a dark room for him. I bet he likes the fucking dark.
Yeah, something like it. Okay. I'm gonna wait like 2 to 3 more minutes after Dalu has sent that text, just in case they also needed to pass all of the other cells and take a quick look in them and so on. So like, maybe 5 minutes, since they usually pass every 30. And then for my first teleportation, I'm just gonna...
first trick.
For my first, first I will actually, turn on all of the good shit. Like this and this.
Reflex your sorcerer's muscle.
Pretty much. And then I will jump into the room we were in last night.
Okay.
And I'll take a look around. Do I hear any guards coming? And so on.
Make me a perception check.
Sure.
And make me a stealth check also, just to see how quiet you're being. Because you did jump into a dark room and you don't know if anything changed in it, so it's more like a luck check, to be honest.
This is the luck check.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry, that would be a 12, not a 10.
Oh.
I forgot the +2.
Fine. Yeah, you successfully made it like in the middle of the room where nobody was around, and as you assumed, walkers are asleep, so you didn't hit anybody, you didn't bump anybody, and then listen. You can like hear the clanking of metal kind of like going away from you, like as a guard is walking past the cells and playing with them. You think you have quite a bit of time.
I will look for the things we left beneath one of the beds. So I will quietly, crawl up to that cot or whatever it is and go to work.
Yeah. With a sneak check, you manage to retrieve your equipment without waking up the person on the cot. You have it in your hands.
I will blind teleport into the med bay on the Fable.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
What does the blind teleport mean for you?
I mean, I don't know if I don't have a check from someone there if there are any guards or not. So that's
That's
I
what
mean.
you mean. Okay.
And I don't know if I'm gonna get really unlucky and teleport right into them, basically. But I'm taking the very back corner, like behind the table, sort of deal.
Well, then now roll me d20. This is
Please
gonna be
no
a pure
ones.
luck check. You jump into the room, and right in front of you, well, not right in front of you, but like you hear the door going. Well, I tried to make a screeching sound. The door is just like squeaking and being closed as somebody just walked out of the room.
That is incredibly lucky.
It is.
Do I by chance see Kartoffel in here too? Am I that lucky too?
No.
Okay. There are many drawers around here, right? In this med bay. Is any one of them like particularly, out of the way? You need to sort of bend down real far, and it only opens in difficult manner.
Not really. It's a med bay. It was kind of made for
easy access.
You do notice, however, that a lot of them are like slightly ajar, like somebody has been going through them or removing things.
I will. One of the less accessible ajar ones. I will take that one, and check what's in it, and try to hide our things like at the back, or sort of beneath and at the back, and then also leave it slightly ajar so it does look like it was and it had already been searched and so on. Since
make me another sneak check to see if you manage to leave it in the same.
Excellent work. Excellent work. I know, thanks. Okay, and after depositing this, how long did I take? How long has it been in my estimation?
5 minutes?
5. I will teleport back into the holding cells, or the holding cell block that Winnel or the block, is that wise? No, first I will teleport back into that room that we were in previous night.
Okay.
And with my dark vision, look out through the wooden bars that you described that sort of serve as a window. Do I see anyone outside standing by?
Not right now.
In that case, I will. Do these doors, in my experience from when the guards open them, do they like open with a creaking noise or anything like it, or not so much? Okay. I will basically go around by basically, blinking out from this side of the door to the other one, blinking to the next door, blinking inside, blinking out, blinking to the next one.
Okay.
I'm basically establishing a way that I've been in all of these checkpoints for every room wherever they are, and I expect that in one of these rooms I'm gonna come upon Dalu still looking at his comp pad in the middle of the night.
If you
And,
come into a room with Dal, do you immediately teleport out or do you stay?
no, then I hold my hand out.
I
The delivery
Put
service
all-
is here.
I shake his hand. Good to see you.
I hold it out like this.
yeah.
I
I
thought you
drop all
fucking
the
clap my
pieces.
hand, you.
I give you all of the pieces I took.
I'll take all of the pieces and then continue quickly establishing the checkpoint system, and then I will go back to Bobby.
Make me one more knowledge check, no +2.
Any advantage from my 100 feet dark vision in all directions?
No.
Motherfucker. Is there a camera? You would have told me if I could have seen the camera, right, with a notice wisdom check? I hope you would have. Six.
Alright. Okay. So you check the rest of the rooms and what now?
Then I go back to Bobby.
Alright.
I hand him the tools. Hand him back the compad. If you want to work on it, I can hide it tonight so we can, push for this cot tomorrow.
As long as I have it, I would work on it.
Go for it. I think I'm done for the night. Otherwise, I'm gonna wait a bit with further exploration. Just, wait for an opportunity or two.
Alright.
And maybe we'll need to switch the system too.
So, Bobby, do you try to work on these things this very night?
Yeah,
It will mean that you won't get much sleep.
that's okay.
Because you're basically working under the light of a compound.
Yeah.
Complete darkness, always trying to hide from the guards and so on. So, make me your fix check. I will say a -1 just for the terrible condition.
Mhm.
Over that. I mean, no workshop, but pretty sure it's gonna work. And make me a physical saving throw. And you do manage to get enough sleep. Not suffer any better.
Nice.
Alright, so you spend the night. You made the line shunt, right? Was the plan.
Yeah. I would hand it back to Lance to redistribute.
Yeah, Lance, do you hide it in here? Do you take it with you? Because right now you have a lot of equipment which you can't possibly hide.
I will jump back over to. I will wait for Dalu to give the signal to jump, or ask him for a signal. Wait for his signal. Jump back over. Hand him back the finished line shunt. Winnel?
Yeah.
Next night, I think it would be prudent if I brought Bobby over for a quick visit, so you can also give him some, enhanced senses and so on. I think we could all benefit from it. I can help you out of those shackles for that occasion.
Sure. Any chance to get
But let's
out
do
of
that.
this? They start itching. Actually, they started itching 2 weeks ago, but nobody asked, so. So that's a yes.
So what chances? What changed? I still haven't asked.
What changes?
No, what changed? Because I still didn't ask about the itching. I'm sorry, it was a joke. Bad one.
Yeah, well,
I will leave now. Bye.
I have some.
And I'll be gone before I can respond.
Dalu isn't talkative at all.
Alright. So, Lance, so did you bring all of the equipment or only the shunt?
I thought he. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought he used all of those parts to make the shunt,
No,
and not
because
use
there
only
was
the
also like
shunt.
the tools that he needed.
So, and I also got those from.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you bring them back to Dao. Right.
Yeah, I think he's way better at that than I am, so
Right.
I will leave that to the expert.
Okay,
Yes.
so basically you and Bob, the only thing you're hiding is a combat.
Yes, I think so.
Right.
Bobby's combat is the only thing we have.
True. And Dalo, so let's say morning is coming, you're preparing to be taken out of the rooms. Well, you do that in the night, doesn't matter. Dalo, what do you do with all this crap, with the lion shunt, the tools, the combat?
I've had the weapons as well.
All
They're
of the
still
shit.
there. Yeah,
No,
all
the
of it.
weapons
weapons,
got. He didn't have them. I put those things back on the ship.
Yeah. So yeah, you have meta
Okay,
tool,
in an
you
easy
have
spot.
lion shunt, and a combat. I think that's all.
Yeah, that should be it.
I understand the point of putting them on the ship, but it's kind of funny we took them and then brought them back. But okay, yeah, I will just try to hide it all. I don't know what the best place would be. I'm not sure what the cell is like, but I'm just gonna try and do what I did before and hide it throughout the room, maybe in parts of the bed as well.
Okay. So you make me a check for that. Yeah,
except for the line shunt. The line shunt.
You're hiding on yourself. Okay.
Yeah, maybe I hide it until the morning, but then I hide it in myself.
We all know by now, yeah?
It just sort of came out as well by habit.
Right.
Just like the line shot comes out.
Robert,
I'm immersing myself
your
in
combat, do you hide it in the cell or on your body?
the combat.
What do you? What would I think is the better spot to hide it? Probably the cell, right?
Well, definitely better than being found on your body, but hard to say.
How much sympathy do I have for the other prisoners? Because I might hide it in their shit.
I mean, they don't have shit unless you hide it like in their pants or something.
Like, is there one
I think
girl
they'll
just like-
notice.
The person is like,
Now, if you don't want to die, spread your cheeks. No, I think I would hide it in the cell. Yeah, in my bed.
alright, both
No.
of you roll me your stealth checks.
Is it plus intelligence or?
I'll allow it, yes.
Can I help Bobby?
You
Trying
can
to
try.
trying to look for a good place or like, should I be sneak out too or lead or
no,
notice? Sorry.
You can try, not just intelligence. I think that's what you're going
I mean, it's the same shit, so really.
for. Well, I don't know what shit you have.
I
know
don't
what
think
shit...
I'm helping.
Yeah, you're not helping. Hello. Alright. Okay, so yeah, you hide your stuff. You have a line shunt on your body, and in the morning you are one more time dragged out of your what? Did you want
I
say
wanted
something?
to make a quick flashback to something I would have also said to the other two, is to please be on the lookout during your days for any and all cameras. If you see any, let a brother know, you know? If you see the police...
Warner brother.
Warner brother, exactly. And I will tell Bobby the same, to like during his day, be on the lookout for where cameras are. So I can, if there are any, I don't know if there are any.
I think I forgot to mention the previous day Bobby should have been able to repair a bit more of the ship hull. Another 2 hit points, I think. So yeah, pay attention to that. Alright.
I will add 2 hit points to.
Sure.
So we're at 15 now.
Okay. So yeah, you're directed out of your cells. You are searched, but Nothing is on you, so nothing is found. You are put back into your basically shackles with chains so that you can't run. And taken to do stuff. Winnel is returned to the med bay and does a pass through the dig site and through the galley to attend to the workers, but you are eventually returned to the med bay where you continue attending Miles, who by now is kind of conscious, but more than that. So you can move yourself to the med bay if you would like. Robert,
Do I see any cameras on the way?
Make me just wisdom check. Robert, you are returned to the Fable to continue repairs. I think there's still more hull to be repaired.
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, you do that. Wyndham,
Can
no.
I slow down? Yeah, I want to make sure that I do a good job, so I do it slowly.
Yeah, you slow down. But you're there. Lens, you are sent for another supply run. This time there is no knights accompanying you, but basically out of the 6 people on the free merchant, only one of them is a civilian and 4 of them are guards. 2 of them are always basically behind your back and watching you like eagles, which is not much considering their skill level, but hey, you're not a warrior. But you're basically sent on the supply run to the same refueling outpost you previously. So think about and that leaves us with Dalu, who actually let's one moment. Miles, any thoughts, anything you'd like to say?
Jesus Christ.
You have very limited ability to speak, and you can hear a little bit.
Okay. But no one's in the room with me, right?
Winnel will come into the room eventually.
The guards went.
Oh, okay.
Room, I guess.
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Okay. In that case, then you'd probably hear some stammering, and babbling most of the time, but sometime you notice a clear moment where Miles is really clear and he's like, "Tell me what they did to me." And I guess you'll describe to him, because yeah.
I'll describe to him and talk to him a lot and assure him everything's going to be all right. And actually, is there a way where I can keep him pretty much drugged as much as possible so that he feels no pain and maybe he's even out for most of the day?
Well, I think this is a proper moment to ask Miles if he would like to be drugged.
Yeah, he would probably want some painkillers. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe now he likes pain. I don't know. Nah. Let's let's go with the drugs. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go with the drugs, and maybe just to lighten the mood, you hear him mumble, W, and water, no, whiskey. That's it.
Yeah, I'll. Can I get him everything I can? If I can, I'll get him painkillers and whiskey. It's a good combination.
Painkillers, yes. So whiskey, no.
All right.
Did I go too far? No whiskey?
Yeah, no whiskey. That's not okay.
You did ask me not to torture your character when he's unconscious.
No, he won't. That's it for now. If Miles he needs to stabilize mentally, I think, more in order to ask more questions and see what happens.
Yeah, just tell him to hold on and tell him we fix Lance, we'll fix you.
And I guess internally, Miles is thinking like, I'm still alive. But, like, I need to thank him for keeping me alive, and yet he's so stupid and I want to kill that motherfucker. So that's it. That's basically like the internal thoughts currently.
Yeah. Right. So, Dalu, you're not sure if somebody passed on the message, but you are moved past the workshop and basically over there where like you sit for a while and like the room has basically been like stripped of most of the stuff. Like there are no like tools lying around, there are no forks or spoons, like anything that could be used as a weapon has been removed. But you do see basically like arcanotech terminals in the room, and you're not alone. You're with two guards. And then the door opens and you see a blazing knight enter, followed by a... Like, you don't recognize him in a moment. But no, that is Miltadis. Just, he doesn't have the shit-eating grin like he usually does. And that's so strange. And make me notice wisdom check. Will I tell you too much?
Sure, yeah. Cool. I think he would be eyeing up them. Would make sense as well.
Wonderful.
Pretty good.
And I mean, it's hard for a sun elf, but you can swear he looks slightly pale. Like you're like, oh, like it's not the skin. Like the skin is the same dark color, but it's the lips. Like the lips are like ashen gray, and the scar like it's the white across his throat. And he looks dead serious. And you get a feeling that if he looks like that, and something is really bad going down.
Okay.
Then two more guards walk in, carrying like a large cube. For a moment you go like, oh crap, did they find our book? No. It is of similar size, made of metal. But it is, for lack of better words, it looks like a puzzle. Not like a metal puzzle, not quite Rubik's Cube, but more like pieces of metal got like put together until they form a cube. And you say it's just like lines of light, like kind of going through the seams, like vroom, vroom, vroom. And they put it on the table in front of you, and it's a heavy thud. Like this thing is dense. And Milady is currently being like half covered by the knights from you. And he's kind of like from behind their backs goes, you asked for a proper job. And I assume you also want to get out of here. I promised you all. You will get out. Once you work your butts up. If you do it well enough, you'll take your cut. This thing, I need it awoken. Now what you can do to it? Given the tools, need it working. Need to know what it does, and I need it to function. This fine gentleman Sure, don't play any. Fish?
Sure. I don't know what capiche means, but yeah, sure.
Definitely. He does something. All 4 of you are dead. And he walks out with the knights, leaving you and 4 guards. Like, take corners and like they're wearing armor and helmets, but their body language is just uncomfortable. They know he means it. They know how easy this is gonna happen, and they are intent on watching. And you are left alone
Okay.
with this box and a set of whatever your tools are. So it's like some of them are basically like a meta tool to disassemble. Try disassemble it. Part of it is I don't remember the name for it, but whatever you would use to like prod and test electronics and stuff like that.
Sure. So I've been given tools. There's like 2 guards,
4 guards.
four tough guards, and no one else. Just let me table these lads.
Yes.
And that's it.
Yes.
Okay.
And the door closes.
Right.
There are actually 2 doors into the room. One you went through, and another one you don't know where it leads.
Well, I up these guards. I lean on the table and I just go, so are you confident that if I do something by working on this, that doesn't mean, like, does that mean you're gonna die as well? He said not to do anything.
Two of them looks at each other and one goes, I know what he meant. Now, work!
Yeah, you're a bit shaken there, friend.
Not a friend. Better work with a smack on your head, then I'm ready to oblige.
Okay.
Is it a yes?
And I give a nod and I go, it's what I asked for. Forced labor. At least it's better.
That's what I
And
thought.
he looks a little disappointed. He can't use line shunt or anything. But after a moment, he just does what he's told. And is there any way with Dalu's background, before he just goes on working, with his time, at the time he was doing some mercenary sort of stuff, and he was working with this guy where he learned how to code, and he got by kind of co-living with this shop black market guy where he did sleuthing and looked at artifacts. Whether or not they were as complicated as this, he like opened up some small things. Could he have some knowledge on obscure items that he's had to sort of mess with so the guy could sell, so he knows what this is? Maybe he's seen something like it before. Maybe it's Slavic anyway.
Well, it is definitely Slovak, but that's about as much as you know without rolling for it.
Yeah. But could I maybe roll with Dalu's experience?
Well, yes, but I need 2 rolls from you. I need a Shake's intelligence, and
Sure.
I need the program intelligence.
Okay. Okay. Hey, not bad. Really good.
So you poke and prod around it for a good hour, and you figure out 2 things. One, it is made of some really tough stuff. Like, your tools leave no scratch marks on it. And anything you try physically You have no idea how to begin to take this thing apart. You're not sure it can be taken. Physically, there's nothing you can do to it, but with your skills, not with these tools. When you start basically analyzing like the magical output of this thing, the spells weaved into it and what they're meant to do, how they work, you figure out that this is some kind of enchanted what's the word for it?
Bomb.
Phylactery.
Hard drive.
Okay. This word doesn't like properly describe what I mean, but it's close enough. Transformable armor.
Babushka. Okay. Armor.
Yes.
Right.
And
Okay.
you can like it is currently in a heavily like basically in a hibernation mode. You can activate it to be in standby mode, and you have discovered the activation word.
So I know the activation word to make it go into standby mode, I guess.
Yes.
And do I know what that would do to it? What that means?
Well, that kind of means that it becomes equipable.
Do I know how it works?
I'll give you one more
instantly?
point of information. Yes, because you rolled a 13.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
do know that like when you go like armor, it's like question mark, because from what you can tell, the equipping method appears to be either not made for humanoids or highly physical intrusive.
Right. Okay, so I figured this out. Do I get a sense of how maybe quick it can transform itself onto a person?
Transform pretty quickly. Start working after that. Up to a minute?
Oh, it only lasts a minute.
No. I mean, it takes it a minute to
Oh, okay,
start
right,
working,
right.
basically.
Okay, I see.
But again, question mark. The only reason I'm giving you any information is because you rolled a 13.
Yeah, sure, thank you. After I'm figuring this out, every time I get some knowledge on it, it look like that is not holding back his sort of surprised looks and stuff, but he tries to be quiet about it and just continue working. And after he's learned about all this stuff, he is more doing like routine. Like he basically he gets to the point where he's learned all of that stuff and then just does it all again to make it look like he's still working. And just keeps going.
Okay.
That's it.
Do you keep it in hibernation?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Well, with this, let us go and take a break. back. Alright, so Darrell, you have just examined this strange piece of Slavic. Okay, I will stand by. Of Slavic equipment that quite interesting, and you are doing your best to pretend like you are still working on it. Is there like a plan or?
No, I've learned everything.
Mhm.
These 4 guys watching me, I'm gonna wait until I'm done for the day.
So
Can't
you're
do what I
pretending that you
wanted.
haven't finished. You're pretending
Yeah,
that there's more
exactly.
work to be
I'm
done.
pretending like there's
Alright.
still work. Exactly.
Wonderful. I do think it is fair to have you roll me a talk charisma check as a lie.
Sure. I think Dali would not try to lie, because he's not, like, before I roll, like, he's not good at that. He knows it. He's not the best of people. He's
Okay.
gone solo. He would try to just not put in the input. He's just not saying much. And when they're, he's trying to bend around it. He's not lying. He's trying to
Right. You see, at some point the
Yeah.
guards are gonna ask you, "Are you done? What can you be doing that long? I've been playing with it for the day. You finished?"
Yeah, well, for now.
Still make me talk, sure. I see where you're going with, but
Double sixes, let's go. Or double ones, also acceptable.
Alright. So. Alright. Okay. Alright.
But
That's enough for today.
yeah, I was gonna say I've been here for a while. Come back tomorrow.
Oh, don't forget your piss jar. You're carrying it.
Okay. I pick up my piss jar.
Right. So you are returned to the cell. Windows returned to the cell. Robert is returned to the cell. Lance eventually returns. Did you actually? Yeah. Did you want to do something during your trip?
Just what I told the others to look out for cameras, and what I also wanted to see is like, when starting or returning on this trip, is there any, like, by chance, any line of sight into where these weapons might be commandeered from, or sort of, could I get an idea where that might be on which side, or if there's. That would be the first one. The second part is if there might even be a direct line of sight or some shit.
Well, let's go notice intelligence.
Good on you for, always mentioning this app.
Look, if you
I know, it's a good habit.
The last thing I'm gonna remember is that you're completely average. Alright. As you approach, you do see like basically like a tower. Let's put it that way, with a weapon sticking out.
On which side? Or above the cargo hold, or?
Yes, on the dorsal side. Yes.
The dorsal side.
Yes,
That's
on
the
the dorsal
bottom
side.
side, or is dorsal back?
Well,
Dorsal. Let me Google.
But Like you try to remember the layout of the place and where it would go, and you're missing enough of the stations that you're like, one of those 3 places I'm missing.
I didn't get what you were trying to say.
You were asking like from where that weapon is controlled in the station.
Yeah, like where's the guy who shoots the guns,
Yeah,
more or
and that's
less?
what
If
I
there's
mean.
a,
You're not sure
but I
which
see
one
a
of those
tower with a
hallways is
weapon.
there.
Okay,
You see a tower.
but okay, one. Okay, but I don't know. Good. And the tower also doesn't have any windows or some shit.
Oh no! Like you're in a dust clouds.
Okay.
It's completely insulated.
Okay. Second question. Did I notice any cameras along my journey to the cargo hold now that I'm specifically looking for them?
Do I want you to make your roll one more time? I think I asked a bit to roll not just perception. Yeah, roll me one more time.
Notice wisdom, yeah? Another 8.
Don't you get a +2 on the vision thing?
I don't know.
Doesn't it help?
You do here on perception.
Okay, then it's a 10.
On security point and cargo hold.
That's where I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. What was next? I forgot something.
Oh, and next to the entrance, it was a data room.
Okay.
So it's not looking at the technical room; it's looking at the data room.
It's basically like here, in between, or like sort of in
Let's say
this
that,
hallway.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, something like that. And security point, but I didn't see it anywhere else. Okay. Yeah. Good. What was the other question? Where are we? We're going to that refueling station, right? Does this ship by chance like pick up, general news when it goes there? Messages?
No,
I mean,
like
I'm no
you basically
comms officer,
dock,
but...
and the ship is being very quickly loaded by the refueling station workers. Like they bring some sort of barrels, and the only reason you see it is you see it like basically out of the cockpit because you're not allowed out of it. Like the guards are basically here to watch you, not to watch them.
Yeah, I'm well aware of that part. There are 4 of them in here with me, yeah?
Technically only 2 of them are with you at one time. The other 2 are, you assume, in hold or whatever.
These guards wear uniforms that have helmets, right?
Yes.
Like very non-see-through helmets.
The same as Saban's?
I mean, no, the uniforms are different, but...
Oh, okay.
But you can't
see like in real life, people wear helmets.
Yeah.
Do not get shot in the
Yeah,
face.
but they all look alike.
Yes!
That's the point.
No, the point is not to get shot in the face.
Can I take these guys? Some other day, probably.
Sexually, yes. Physically, 50-50.
I want to see them hit AC-20 that many times before they can down me.
You ask, can you take them, not can they take you?
Sooner or later. Okay. Yeah, no, in that case, since I can't go out of here and I can't receive any messages in here, I think I'm not gonna do anything else, but it's good to know. Technically, there were 4 along with me and only 2 in here, yeah? Okay, thank you.
Well, all 4 in the shape, but 2 of them are like with
in
you,
the
2 of
cockpit
them
at
are
all
not.
times. Yeah, got it. Then, no, I'm done.
Okay.
Can we as the lesson from yesterday, I think everybody would try really hard to stay together, like to get in the same room again. Just for later, I don't know if we're already at night, but
You are
just-
definitely being intentionally separated into two different
Ah.
blocks. That is
Fuck.
intentional. The rest is up to you.
fuck.
I would definitely press to get into the same cell.
Do you have any plans for the night? Anything you'd like to do this night?
Yeah, I wanna when our cellmates are asleep, I wanna tell Lance that I tried to
me a
hide
sec.
the
Give me a sec.
sending zone. Oh,
Alright.
sure.
Same rolls like last time, which are not helpful at all. Right. Robert Dallo Lance Winnell. The separation this night.
So same as before?
No.
No, you and I are in one room. Lance and Winnell are in another.
And if you want to push for the same cells as you were in last night, where the stuff is hidden, I do need to put some effort into it, like exert yourself, maybe.
Yeah, I will try to exert myself. Here we go.
I mean,
Oh
it's
my
strength, not
God.
con. It's strength, not con. That's a plus
It is
2 right
strength,
there.
not con.
Oh yeah, then
It's a 2.
it's a 1.
A 1?
Alright.
Minus 1?
right.
Strength?
Well, as badly as these prisoners have rolled, they're still stronger than you. So you, Robert, fail.
Okay, can I try to bring?
Yes.
If I were to try to do it, could I bring both of us?
You can try,
Okay.
yeah, sure.
Hold his hand through the crowd.
I'm imagining Robert like kind of trying to push someone, but then he gets pushed away.
Basically.
Yes.
Like Robert's like,
So can I do that?
yes.
Okay, cool.
Like roll it. I'll tell you what the DC is. Yeah, the DC is 3. 3 is the DC.
Okay, well then, perfect.
You're fighting
on,
people
Bobby.
who haven't eaten properly for a month. You're pathetic.
I'll mumble to myself, well, I distracted them and made it easy for him.
Alright, on the other side, Winnell and Lance, do you try any fencing?
Yes.
Okay.
And I will assist. No, let's not even try it. No, I'll just try it this way.
I mean, you don't have to use a physical skill.
Can I flash back to last night?
Alright, one moment. Winnell, are you also pushing?
To stay with Lance, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's exert. Right? Fuck.
These prisoners are slightly stronger. Right.
The DC
Oh my
4?
god, you all barely make it.
No, they don't make it.
These
No.
prisoners are stronger.
You two give me a number 1 to 6.
You do it.
What?
Roll it.
I don't know who you. Oh, okay.
3. I
Same
rolled.
cell as last night. Like, you're
Beautiful.
like, go away! And you're like, fuck off and push you into the cell!
Right, the one you want. Okay. Nice.
Task failed successfully.
Exactly.
As soon as these dudes are sleeping,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask Gwen
Wait a
also.
moment. Lucas had a flashback.
Yeah, I wanted to flash back to last night and tell Lance where I hid the sending stone
Oh, okay.
and tell him that I'll leave it up to him if he wants to call the academy for support. But I think it might be a good. They might actually be able to help if they are as great as they seem to be, like in their influence and reach.
So where did you hide the sanding stone? Just like, is it in a plank in the middle of the cargo bay where
In
they
the
can see me?
cargo bay
No,
center.
No, you fucked it.
Well, I hid it somewhere in the engine room, but it might have rolled out.
Yeah, they might. We will see when I go there
yeah.
if it's gone or not.
They might have found it. I'm not sure. I put it into like the trash compartment where I put like the unusable, defective parts, and it might stick out a bit. I thought it was a good idea.
I'll go check. Yeah.
Huh?
So for during this night, I'm gonna ask Winnel, where did they hide the compad? Where did Dalu hide it last night?
Oh,
Did he hide it? Does
Did
he
he?
carry it?
No, he hit
You
it.
tell me. I don't know what happened. You tell me.
I don't think he knows either.
do you remember like he was talking all night and then?
You might. I mean, it's just up to you whether you saw me. We were in the same room.
Well, of course. Like I watched what
Yeah.
you did. So
Uh-huh.
In that case, I will go check that spot that Winnel tells me
yeah.
where Dalu has hidden it.
Mhm.
See if it's still there.
If I was a cruel dungeon master, I would make a roll to find what he has hidden.
I wouldn't find it. Against his sneak,
I know.
it would be gone forever
So,
until he comes back.
You do find it.
Excellent. I will send the text over. You managed to get the right room?
I write back, lol, new phone, who dis?
I'm gonna go check out that idea of yours. But I think for the talking part, I don't know who I should give it to afterwards. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
I'll think about a message that I want you to send them. I'll let you know in a few minutes.
I can bring it to you. It'll be fine. If you're in the same cell, just give me a text whenever the guards have gone by and so on.
Might be easier if you send it on the ship if it's still there.
Well, you're thinking
I'll
about
contemplate this for a second.
it. Dalu will type in some information about how he hasn't done the line shunt thing out there yet, so that's just when he does, we should be able to do more plans or make them easier. But that he couldn't do the idea because he got moved to and then shares this what happened over a minute or two. Shares the this strange Slavic artifact and basically says that they don't know what it is, and it's a rather powerful, it seems, set of armor set that can be equipped over a bit of time and it could be useful. So yeah, he just says everything he knows on it.
Do you mention the not made for humanoids part?
I suppose I would.
Thank
yeah,
you.
I guess.
Thank you.
Is it by any chance made for someone who just recently lost 4 limbs
You're not sure.
and got blinded?
It came to mind. I mean, it could be used for Miles. But I mean, it might fit his body because he hasn't got much of a body. But that's the only way I'd be sure. It could maybe it's some other creature. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Do you know if it's reversible?
I believe so. It goes in between an inactive and active state. But the problem is It could be
stuck to your body.
it could be easily equipable, non-equipable. It could be fine, or it could be rather invasive and permanent. So I'm not 50-50.
Can you rig it to blow when you use it? Then you
Blow it up.
Maltatus for him to use it and say it's super safe.
That could be an idea. If we don't use it yet,
Can
that could be an idea.
But
Could
that's
say
how
that it's
Winos
for a
Cameron
human.
drink the beer or whatever he's drinking.
The thing is, I need to get some more time. I'll have to. I'm gonna spend a bit of time practicing what I'll say tomorrow to give us some more time. But
no. Okay.
Trying to get it onto the person though, get him to wear it, and I don't know how well I'll be able to sell that, but could give it a go.
If you want to go the lying route, then you should say that it is likely to misform anyone who uses it, which is maybe the truth. You don't know. The best lies I heard were always based on the truth. And then you just think real hard about the truth part of it. I guess, I don't know, I'm not good at lying. But
well, Miles is very good at lying right now.
How about the following? Can you rig it to blow remotely?
It's possible. I have to have another look, I think.
Because then it's whoever puts this on and they think they have an ace up their sleeve, we can take that ace out of their sleeve and shit on it. And then push it back. So they have a shitty arm.
I like it. I'll I'll definitely have a look at it tomorrow.
Someday Robert has heard the word metaphor, but he didn't look up the description. The definition, I mean.
I'll keep that in mind for tomorrow. I'll look over it, but I'll try to tell him that there's like I need a week. But yeah, so that might help.
If you do get the week, use it, but try to rig it as early as you can.
Of course, yeah.
I think it's a good shot. My feeling about our dear host is that he might put it on, because the way I saw the way I seem to have it gone down, Miles fucked him up, right? Do we know that?
We know
share that he had to heal him?
Yeah, that got shared. Yeah.
I feel like he might have a big enough ego that he would that he wants to feel strong and put this on. So I think this would be a good chance. Especially if you make it look like an accident. Warn him.
Yeah.
That it might blow up. Then you technically saying the truth.
I guess so, yeah. I'll think of what to say. I'll think how to phrase it, but that should come a little after. Anyway, that'll come when it's rigged. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, how fast I can do it.
Let's play it. I think we should play it safe and slow. At least until we know exactly where we can find Miles.
Well, at least that new asset, that's so good to tell you about it, but it doesn't really help the other ideas. But what if you had anything planned for tomorrow? Do you have anything planned for tomorrow? Anything you could do tonight?
I just wanted information. I'll continue to seize up the guards. And
if I get a chance tomorrow, I doubt it if they're gonna have these guards looking at me. But if I get a chance, I'll do what I planned and try to get into their system somehow near a wall and near a system and
Focus on rigging.
get you
that's
some
it.
information.
I think
Yeah, I'll focus on this.
It's a bigger problem than getting information.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially, we don't know exactly what that thing does, but I assume it's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And we either get the powerful thing on our side. Trying to find out more what would get detached from my body if I were to use it.
Mm-hmm. I'll try to figure out how it works. Yeah, that's how it works to the body. Yeah.
Worst case scenario, I'll put it on and I start shooting with it. Hopefully, it has guns.
I don't know the schematics, but that's another thing to look at. Then. Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, find out if it has weak spots. If you cannot rig it to blow, at least maybe we can find some weak spots and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, at least be aware of them.
Well,
don't get yourself killed over this. We'll find a way.
I won't.
What are you doing here?
Get back to digging.
By now the hole is like 5 meters deep. But then I was that guy from the water world.
I haven't seen it in a long time. I don't know which guy.
Me neither. But I will ask Winnel once the guards have gone by. Winnel, can you turn me into Kartoffel?
Okay. Thought about that too, but not a lot of kartoffels down here. But sure. I mean,
It's for
without
going
these,
to the ship.
like, what can you do about these?
Hmm?
You
Oh,
see my
He's
hand?
Yeah, sure.
bound.
I will touch him and just, teleport us both to the door. And since I can choose which equipment that isn't implanted gets carried along, I will just leave them behind.
Why didn't you do that yesterday?
You didn't ask.
And can you get them back on? Like,
I
I'm in
hope
so much
so.
trouble.
Good luck. You can say they slipped off during the night or some shit. I don't know. I can also get them over to Bobby, and
Can you get me over to Bobby?
well, yes, that would also work. Yes.
Because I was thinking the changes you have, maybe the others would need them as well. Maybe. I
Yeah,
don't know.
we can. How about I do? I'm going to look for that thing Bobby hid on the ship as Kartoffel,
Yeah, that's more important, right?
and then I will come back here, and then
All right.
maybe we go visit them.
All right. Goodbye, Kartoffel.
Voodoo, yes. And Kartoffel will turn on the same things she turned on yesterday. And I will teleport into the engine room of the Fable.
Alright.
And the thing that will, on the 100 feet sense, so on, and the armor is what I'm turning on. And I will quickly look around, see if there's anyone around in here.
Yes, roll me Nasty 3.
8 people are in this room.
What did you roll?
8.
8.
Make me a stealth check, -2.
Is it dark in here?
Yes.
Good thing you look like Kartoffel. Oof.
was an average roll.
As you teleport into the engineering bay, you hear of a door and footsteps of a guard on a walkway above you. Then his feet clanging down the ladder as you attempt to hide, and his flashlight swings over the engine room and over your pale, attempting to hide face. There is a moment where both of you stare at each other, and then both of you roll initiative.
Blood. Even as Kartoffel?
The motherfucker's trying to kill
Suka.
Kartoffel?
I thought Kartoffel was free to walk around here. That's good to know.
I don't think they know she exists.
Has she been hiding the entire time? Must be fucking good at this.
She's smart.
Better than you. 4. Alright.
Merda.
It's gonna be funny if you beat his ass as in Kartoffel form.
So he rushes for you and attempts to grab you.
Meow.
That means he must make a punch check first, right?
Yes. And I don't know what your AC would be in a cat form.
16. I have my fucking telekinetic shit on.
Do they stack?
No, they don't
Cat
stack.
form?
I mean, it's just my. I don't think it needs
Right.
to.
Well-
let me post it, and then you can judge instead of me.
My spell also says the last sentence might be applicable. No changes to the attributes.
Never mind. I feel like
I think I see this should count, isn't it? Sure. Right. Well, in any case, I rolled a 4. So, misses wildly, and that's his turn.
Since he missed wildly. This is the engine room. I imagine there must be a lot of like nooks and crannies in here, right?
Yes.
That maybe only a cat could, or maybe a cat would have an easier time slipping into and getting out of sight. So what I'm gonna do is, since he doesn't have a weapon out, I think, since he's just reaching for me with his hands, is try and book it. I will use my full movement to run towards the closest nook that I can see or know, and try to get in it, and then from there also use my action to also move and try to, get deeper and deeper into some fucking cranny where he can't even really see me, maybe get around the corner in there or something like it. That's the plan.
Let's count it as
Maybe as a sneak.
dexterity.
Yeah, maybe as a sneak idea.
Well,
Maybe that's what I'm doing once I've gotten into a nook.
how are we playing this? Is it like purely external, or is he a cat right now? Like
No, it's
the
very
D&D
external.
style?
His attributes are the same, so dexterity is still
Oh,
his.
okay.
Yeah, of course. Does he make an opportunity attack? Trying to grab me? or
Actually, yeah,
something?
he will try.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, try to grab me with that opportunity
Fair
attack
enough.
or something. Or kick me or something like it.
16.
That'll hit the cat.
However, he now needs to do a thing with you, I think.
I mean, I don't know if he can, grab me when I'm running away. I think that's an action, not like an opportunity attack. Right?
No.
Will it be more of a kick when I'm trying to run or something? Would be my... You judge. I'm sorry.
It's fine. So I need an exert or a punch skill check from you.
With strength or dexterity, yeah? Not like
Let's
it matters.
say, but sure.
You could wiggle your way out of him.
All right. Oh,
Or not.
Yeah. And his hand whoop onto your tail, and you still are running, and it's ow! But he has his hand on the tail.
I will hiss at it. I will fucking, make cat sounds as best as I can. Since,
Make a talk check.
I mean, we did decide that you cannot talk. That's the one thing you cannot do.
Yeah. So I am basically just shouting at him in cat voice.
Yeah.
And screaming and well, I haven't used my action yet, right? Since
True.
because I
Yes,
can't
true,
hide, he
true,
just
true,
grabbed
true,
me when I
true,
tried
true,
to
true.
run.
Are you gonna ask
Yeah,
me
so
if
I
you
will
can
try to-
technically telekinetic punch him?
No. I am going to try and wiggle as crazy as cats wiggle when you try to pick them up, and I don't want to be picked up to get free. To free myself, maybe.
Which I guess means...
Another one? Another check?
Yeah, the thing is...
I don't know.
I did check the grappling rules, but let's go with, same opposed check.
Sure.
Oh, well, whatever, I rolled here. I should have... He died.
8.
9.
The cat is not
That
having
-1.
a lot of luck. The cat is gonna keep struggling.
Alright. So that was your turn, back to his turn, and at first he goes like, shit it, I've been... Yeah. And then as you going just wow, and doing bad things to him or trying to, he holds you and starts moving with you and get through the door and gets you out into the cargo hold and walks up to a crate, and that's the end of his turn. Your turn.
I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry, I didn't press push to talk. I will try for my action first. I will try to free myself again. Keep trying this route. Come on. Oh, he can't beat me anymore. I am unbeatable.
Today's session is called Double Ones.
5. Yes. Which I believe is your turn. Right?
Yes, but as an on-turn action, since the cat is moving as quickly as it can in its hands, do I want to? Nah, let's not risk it. Sorry. That'll be all.
Alright. And with that, he lifts up the crate and hurls you inside and closes it behind you and goes, "Get ya!"
He's been trying to catch Kartoffel for so long.
Bless him so much, because on my next turn I'm teleporting back into the fucking cargo hold.
No, teleport into his face.
Schrodinger's cat.
No, I'm teleporting back into the engine room immediately.
Right, you do
The
that.
second he closes that crate on me, the cat's gone.
You know what you could do? You could act surprised, and then he will think that there are 2 cats, which kind of there is. Then he has some more work. Oh no, that might attract his attention.
No, I will
Back to
just
Kartoffel.
teleport directly into the engine room.
Okay, you do that.
And since he's not in here, I am going to go look for the space where supposedly something was hidden
Mhm.
and investigate to see if I can find anything there.
Yeah, you go for the trash can and it's been emptied. Like
I
it's
fucking
empty,
hid it in the
empty.
trash
It's
can.
completely empty. Like there's not even trash in it.
I check around the trash can to see maybe if something has fallen out or around it, but
God.
I get the idea. Fuck.
Maybe it was one of those trash cans that like automatically ejects it. So like, you just look at the window and see it floating.
There are no windows in the engine room.
Okay. When? I hope not.
I will teleport back to Winnel.
Where is it? Oh. Oh, I get it. You look like. What did you do? You look different when I sent you away. Like, not. Your fur was more. But, okay. Don't wanna talk about it. I get it.
I will
Update.
quickly bend backwards and lick my fell into a neater position. No, not really. He's not doing that. I'll point my paw upwards towards, I don't know, the pocket where he's holding the phone.
Yeah, sure. I'll put you on speaker.
Yeah, remind that you do have wings like Kartoffel. They're useless because you can't fly.
I know.
What about the phone? The compad?
Wants
Oh,
to
that's
play the
right,
fishing game.
Okay. Now what? I call someone. I call Bobby for help.
Honey,
So-
I turned down pilot and the cat.
So Lance is here and he's a cat and he wants me to speak on the phone. What should I do now?
I'm imagining Lance is feeling exactly like every other cat in this world feels about their owner.
Yeah, pretty much.
First thing I say is, "Hey, baby, what you wearing?"
Oh no, it's not me. It's Winnow. Yeah, Lance wants to talk
It's
to you.
not me, it's Sweden.
He didn't catch that. Oh wow.
What's happening? How the fuck am I supposed to know what a fucking cat wants? It's not like I speak pussy.
Wait, I'll turn him
Okay.
back for 1 second so he can talk, and then I'll turn him back into a cat.
Okay, wait. Let me hear what he got to say. Maybe I can decipher it. Oh,
Okay, here he
I don't
is.
know. Is this an intelligence check to understand?
It is whatever you want.
Fixed shoot? I don't know.
Shoot.
Notice?
No. Yeah, I guess it would be notice, right?
Sure, make me a notice wisdom check.
Okay, let's see how things go.
Yeah, the cat seems to be just meowing randomly, even though it's Lance. Maybe Kartoffel came back, who knows?
If she could teleport her this whole time.
Wrong cat.
I'll take a wild guess. What we're looking for is not where we left it. I assume
wow.
that's a yes. If it was not a yes, say Okay. I take the silence as confirmation. Fuck. Okay.
Oh, now that we've established a way of communication, do you still want to be a cat? No answer. Okay.
With his real paw.
You didn't say yes or no. What should I do now? Okay.
I will scratch Winnow's feet.
Well, can you drop it?
No, I can't. I don't have
No,
any
he can't.
chance.
I'm not sure that
Only-
you can drop it.
No, he can.
Yeah,
Is it like-
I'll Okay, I think that means go fuck yourself and drop the change.
How hard
I
did
I
you
thought you could end
understand
it.
that I
Sorry.
wanted us to go over there so you can use your magic,
Yeah,
and then we can return?
I have magic. I don't have brains, so
Yeah, I can tell. Don't worry. You don't need to spell it out for me.
I don't even need it.
Probably I can't. The mic.
Also-
it's not even a phone call, and I can hear that through the fucking phone.
Also, bring your your
You can
finger
stop pointing.
guard.
You can talk now. You don't need to
I'm
do
s-
the cat thing any longer.
Thanks. Bring your finger guard so Bobby can put it back on you. Also they can quickly
Yeah,
open
maybe he
it
can
and put it
upgrade
back on you.
them.
Yeah, maybe something like
Okay.
that.
Okay.
But first, how about you tell them to send you a message when the guards have gone through, so we don't run into that shit.
You heard that? Over.
I
It's
nod.
not a radio.
Yes.
He's nodding. He didn't say over though.
Just hear the beard rustling against the phone.
Right. You do the thing.
Yeah.
You jump. You do the thing. I assume you jump back. You did the thing.
I'm really tired of these hand things. Is there any way Bobby can, I don't know, loosen them a bit from the inside or something? To have A, more space, and B, maybe even make it easier for me to slip them off myself?
Yeah, can I rig them in some
Do you have a
subtle
meta-tool?
way?
Yeah, we have somewhere someone has a meta tool.
There's.
Which
I'm not sure who you're pointing at, Tal.
The Dalu. Didn't he say he had some
I'm to
tools
your
up?
side.
Yeah, I think you switch cells and whatever. You do the jumps. You grab the meta tool. Make me a 6 - 2 check.
Okay. 8.
You can loosen it. The problem though is that if you loosen it enough for him to be able to use magic, it's obvious. If you don't, then it doesn't do much. And anyway, in the morning he's gonna get checked and it's gonna get retightened or removed or whatever.
Yeah. So
But
it's
not so
kind of-
much a rig. It's not a complicated piece of equipment.
I will tell you that any thing that I do will be noticed once they check it. I don't see
Okay.
much hope.
Okay.
How about this?
Okay.
Let's do the following. We will gather information. Anything that you hear, you will just gather the intel, unless it's super important and on the level of getting us out of here essentially immediately. Just gather it. We'll reconvene in maybe, I don't know, a week. But at the moment, I don't feel like we have enough
What was that?
to form any plan. And yeah,
All right.
I think this time I honestly don't feel like that Mercedes will ever let us go. I think it's just something
Will
that
you
he
let
says.
me go?
But at least if we do our thing, we contribute, they will let us live for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And the more I know this place, the more I see structure, and the more likely it is that I can come up with something.
Okay.
Do you want any nightly exploration tours? Because I can. In cat form, The
There's
worst
one
they're gonna think is Kartoffel might have escaped the ship or some shit. The problem is I suck balls at hiding.
That's
But otherwise, it would be great to, go to the fucking med bay.
there is
If I could
actually.
have go there in one way or another, it would be
I
insane.
I'm not sure if you'll ever make it there safely. I would assume that they have stations. I mean, there's a security point right in front of it, right?
Yeah, but
But what
cats
you
sneaking
could
by in the night. No, sorry, go ahead.
what you could do is you could get Dalu to his project in the night. They might not observe it in the night. If you could find out if they guard it or if they just store it there, then Dalu might get a chance to find out more about it. And we might use it.
Done, out of character question. In the beginning, you said I had been in all of these rooms, but I'm not sure that applies to the data room.
That's where you did the deciphering of the maps.
Oh, okay. I mean, I could get him there at night. There's one camera that's pointing into the data room, if I remember correctly, but I don't know what exactly it sees in there. And I know there's that corner too. If there's not a camera on the other side, which I don't know. Maybe Dalu, if you can during the day check that other pathway in there, the other corridor, then we could go there at night potentially.
Go through the other way.
Yeah, I think the best moment to take it, if we want to take it for ourselves, would be at night.
Yeah, I'd say
because if it is a weapon, this is our best chance to get to Miles and to get to somewhere where we find more weapons. If it is a weapon, I would probably be the one that puts it on. And if it has at least one gun and we have the moment of surprise, we at least have a lot of corpses on the ground.
We do have more guns. We have the guns on the ship in the med bay, presumably still.
Yeah. Do you know if what's the guard situation on Miles, Bueno? Do they have guards placed next to him? Have they chained him up in some way or another?
So then, last time you said there were 4 guards standing around. Did they come into the room with me, or
those that come in the room with you? But there are guards. There are a lot of guards. So like there are also just patrolling guards or post guards.
And is Miles in any way bound to the?
No.
Whatever.
Well, he is.
How are you gonna tie me down?
No, he is.
At this point, anything.
He is tied down, but basically, like, he's tied down so that he doesn't roll over and fall off. Not that. You know, like how you tie a sick person to a bed.
So, like, how many guards are there usually a day when I walk in? And then plus 4 guarding me.
No. Then like 2 more add for a total of 4.
Okay. But no knights, right?
No knights. No, knights seems to have completely been dedicated to ladies.
Okay, good. So he's gonna need it.
Tell him that. I mean, I have two really risky ideas. Just throwing it out there. You know, when they flashlight us, do they still do that then? The flashlighting at night?
Yes.
And how many guards enter the room? Or
nobody enters the room. They just like check that you are sleeping in your places. They don't physically enter the room now.
And I guess one person is doing that, or multiple?
One, yeah.
Do they open the door when they do that, or through
No,
the
no,
small
through the
window
window,
with
through the
the
window, yes.
bars?
I mean,
I have a question, DM. I went out this day back to the Fable to continue to repair it. Did I see the bad habit still there?
Yes.
Did Lance see the bad habit?
Yes.
I think we might have a way out. Assuming that Soban has some sort of mission that he has to carry out for Melty. There are a couple of routes we can go. We can ask him for help and teleport. Nah, are we speaking that openly about teleportation?
What do you mean openly? What?
I mean, are we actually mentioning by... I think I wouldn't. I mean, we're still whispering next
Yeah,
to
we're
sleeping people.
We're whispering and texting. You know,
Oh,
and stuff. So
okay. So
Yeah.
I have this. This is out of character. Just brainstorming two ideas. We could teleport onto the bad habit, have a frank conversation with Soban, but this will expose Lance. This will expose what we as and runs the risk that there are other people from Melty's force on there that keep an eye on him, and everything could go quickly to shit from that moment. But if he has a mission that essentially takes him somewhere else, we might take the night, teleport into the med bay, take Miles, teleport onto the ship, and off we go. Without any bloodshed.
There is no
if Saban goes,
teleportation into the medbay.
well,
Yeah,
If-
so there would be the problem that we would have to solve of you getting you into the med bay so
If-
you can target it.
we have a way out.
and
We can actually. I thought about swapping places with you. It's
That you look like
yeah.
what's
it'll-
like Winnell, and then they take you to the
I could
us.
also I can fall off that, I can fall off the entrance of a ship. I can try and break my leg on purpose or some shit.
Well,
that's a possibility. Until
I don't know if they give you
That-
medical.
until that first step
They
though,
will.
of being sure about that idea with Saban. I want us all to get out. It's a good idea. I don't want you doing that, Lance.
Why
You
not?
might-
I don't need it.
I don't want you doing any of that until we're sure about that Saban part. And no, like this is gonna sound bad of me, but I want us all to get out of here, and I want us to get Miles.
And I think
Until
yeah.
we're certain about that, though, you're kind of the ticket for me out of here, Lance. So I don't want you. I don't want my key getting damaged.
Yeah. Plus, if you break your leg, you might be useless to them. And the moment that happens, they may just as well kill you.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that.
So if we can
Yeah.
make this sure, this talk with Saban sure, then actually that plan sounds pretty good. Really good.
There's no safe way out of here.
Yeah,
How
but
about I hit my head,
Honestly, I think it's a really good idea for you to try to get into the med bay.
How
Because
about-
then we have that route. At least 2 miles.
Winnell, what are like typical symptoms of someone that, hit their head really hard? I can pretend I can like fall down and pretend that what are we seeing?
It'd be awesome if you would puke. That's the best thing you could do. Can you do that on command? Maybe we can give
I've
you
never
something.
tried that
Does
before.
Lance have control of his gag reflex?
So that's one thing. Dizziness, headache, you can't really see, and just incoherent speech. That's always a good one.
Or
But,
feeling unconscious,
again,
that's
I
also
don't-
nice.
What?
Going unconscious, also nice.
Yeah, but then yeah. Didn't think of that.
That one's hard to fake.
I have to agree with Dalu. That's
Actually, all right.
the chances of you getting to the med bay, like if anyone else here hits their head, it's just over for them.
What's the
I
worst
think
that can happen?
I
they
think
kill you on the spot. That's the worst that can happen.
Highly doubted.
I
After they didn't kill Miles,
Well, they did something worse.
almost fair enough. But still, I don't think he's killing any of us. Without
I'm pretty
better
sure
reason.
he will at some point.
I think this part I'm okay with. Just like this medical thing part. I think I can trust Lance's ability to get in there. And you, like Wendell, your medical expertise should try and sort of make this facade that he can get in somehow. You know, I think it's fine. It even gives me time maybe to feel a bit more comfortable with this Saban talk. Maybe in the day that you're trying to get Lance in, I can get a line shot somewhere, try to look up something. But I like this plan.
Here is my recommendation, and I want you to contemplate this. I think we should take a risk on Saban. I've seen how he has been treated by Melty, and I had a short moment with him where we exchanged words. I personally think he's in. If he's not, I'm pretty sure that their ship is our best way out, not the Fable. Theirs.
Okay. Bobby.
I will shoot him myself if he betrays us. If I even get the feeling that he betrays us.
Look, I don't want to say that I don't trust you. I just here's the but. You see,
There's the but.
This is a bit of a touchy subject because we're all a team here. Unfortunately, I would normally be a bit risky and the like, but I am not risking my life. And right now, that's because I have stuff to do. I'm not dying without this shit getting figured out. And right now, it's not about me. It's about Lance, because Lance is how, in my eyes, is how I get out of here. And that's about me. I know it's not about us. But look, I need you to tell me.
It's about me.
It's like, I need you to tell me, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you?
10.
Like, if Lance goes in there, shows that he can teleport, he has this arcane ability. Saban sees it. Word gets out somehow. Lance is culled, used, taken away from us at least. So now we're fucked. Like, how confident are you?
10.
Really?
I don't lie.
Well, I can put faith in that.
Just another warning, if it does go wrong, we ain't commandeering that ship. That ship needs 10 people minimum to run it. I can't. It's not just a fly and go operation, you need 10 people working.
Yes, so here are two options that I see with Saban. One, we go quiet. We teleport into the ship at night. And when he has to leave, because I do think that ship will inevitably at some point leave with him. then we're on that ship quietly. This is the ideal solution because that gives us time. And I
Robert,
think, yeah,
just gonna put it out there. There's no place on his ship to hide.
I know. That's why I want his agreement that he will take us out.
All right, fair enough.
I'm not saying that we're hiding on the ship. I'm saying that he allows us to be there.
Okay. Sorry.
The other option is that I'm not sure how badly he wants to kill Melty. But the other option is we tell him, get us big guns, or people with big guns, and we blast our way through heaven and hell in here. And I'm super happy to do this. Super happy.
+1 to that one.
But I think the only way he gets us out of here is with Melty dead. He's
I
not
don't-
gonna leave.
I don't want to leave without
Honestly,
Melty dead.
I think this can only end with Melty dead. There's no other way.
I agree.
Because if we don't, he will chase us. And I'd rather take a rocket launcher, put it right in his mouth when we're as close as we are right now. Because we have the best chance of killing him right now.
Oh.
I knew that I wanted to shoot him in the first 2 minutes of hearing him talk.
Why didn't you? No. Let's not talk about that.
I made a mistake of placing that decision in the hands of my captain, and he didn't make that call. So I didn't. And we see where we are now. I had a gun, could have ended it.
I mean, okay.
Next
so
time
it's
I have a
mistake
gun
to-
and I'm that close to that guy, I will take the shot.
we should actually create a chance like this. We still have a few surprises he doesn't know about.
Where do we, in the plan of yours, which I like, but doesn't take into account Meltades yet, or the artifact thing? We go Saban, couple of steps where we're getting, we've already got the med bay, we get Miles, we get out. Where do we throw in this getting Meltades?
Ideally, in the night we leave. So my ideal plan is that we get weapons, we get to Melty quickly, we take the shot, and then we leave.
I could be good at that. Problem is that it's we don't know where he is.
If I have a gun in my hand, I will take the shot.
Yeah, but you might. Okay, there's a bit of a problem there that
No. There's no problem. Listen to me. I've had my life.
No. Yeah, but
I will
you're
shoot
shooting.
him.
It's a shot, and then you're out. You're found out. You're in the middle in the open somewhere in their room, wherever
Do you
the hell he
honestly
is.
think that you can get a sniper shot on this dude?
I don't think that I can do that, but I've done this before, at least once. I, at the very least, would have a percentage chance to either do it quick enough or silent enough. So you're not just sitting here risking your life for this idea. So it's essentially what I'm hearing. We
Boy,
can't have
listen
that.
to me.
We can't
I
have
have-
that. No,
I
we've
have
already got
killed-
Miles sitting on a fucking
I
essential
killed more
deathbed.
people than you have talked to in your life, okay? I will take the shot. I will carry the consequences, and you
You're-
focus on getting out.
You're just gonna end up killing yourself.
So what? I'm okay with that. We focus on two things. Getting to Miles and getting Melty dead. that's the route that I want to go. And I think the best plan is to get Melty dead first, unless he has, I don't know, some sort of leverage over Miles. Like I don't know, something that would kill him with a press of a button. You should check for that, by the way. You know,
Okay, I will.
if there are some sort of measures.
Mm-hmm.
So, just this
We haven't
plan
agreed
anyway.
on this plan yet, but I think this is a good play.
Well, what I was going to say was at the very least, what you're saying right now is we get Lance to the med bay somehow, no matter what. That's the first step.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
assume
get
we're
flashlight.
going with this idea that you're gonna hurt yourself, Lance.
Sounds good. I don't think I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You know, maybe give it a couple of days of rest, like let everything settle in a bit, and then after 5 or 6 days, I'm gonna fall down a set of stairs and hit my head or some shit.
Okay. I like this. Let's do the following. Lance, you at some point, whenever you feel it is appropriate, you try to get your way into the med bay. Dalu, you check the equipment. The task that you got. If we can turn this into a weapon that we can use, we will. If we can turn it into a weapon against Melty, you do that. Play it safe. And at some point we need to find out if Soban is leaving. And if we decide to put our trust in him, then we need to have a conversation with him. A frank and open one. And that means that we're giving away our best trick.
Can't you just call him on the compad, Dalu? Can't you jailbreak it again, or whatever you did last time?
Is that actually possible?
I can jailbreak another compad. No, it's not. Okay.
Like,
Need a number.
flash some firmware and hack some pages.
That's possible, but then the
I don't know
plan
what that
changes a
means,
bit because
but-
I can't really get into the system because I'm watched by 4 people.
So-
Can't really do that right now. So it's mainly just you and your medbay idea, and I'm making this thing a possible distraction, I think, while I wait for you.
Okay.
Well, the
Okay.
medbay thing is still, I don't know. If I had a rectifier, what I've been doing for like the last days is going around basically when I'm not with Miles and healing people on the spot. That's really convenient for them, so they can just go right back to work. And that's the same thing that's gonna happen with Lance, maybe. I think getting Lance
Maybe,
into there
and
is
then
a risk
nothing,
for them.
and then there's no issue. There's no downside. Okay, it didn't work.
Or-
Great. What's the problem?
Or Dan, did actually anyone visit the med bay from the workers in the days?
No.
Okay.
And there were a couple of workers you would have preferred to treat in a med bay because magic can get you only so far. But so far, the only people you've seen in the med bay was Melty, Miles, and his knight.
So we could also potentially kill a guard and you take his place with a changed face.
Yeah,
that
they
would get-
even have helmets, so that's even
But
easier.
risky as fuck.
Oh.
Okay, so chances of getting into the med bay are slim.
Very
Lance,
key part.
I feel like we've been talking about you like a tool belt, for which I apologize. What do you think? You've been rather quiet.
I brought the idea up myself. I'm gonna do it.
No, I mean about potentially exposing yourself to Soban.
I think maybe a cat comes with you, and then it's either your magical powers or our cat has magical powers. Or it'll be a hard connection as to who actually has the magical powers, you know? Could still be one of three in that case if it's not you.
Yeah, we all go. But that.
Or that.
Too. Yeah.
Or that.
They wouldn't know. Yeah, fair enough.
Easy game. Don't see the issue.
Right. Here's another alternative, and that's the last thing I will say because I'm getting tired.
End of campaign.
Shut-
Have you heard about the fable? It's run by a magical cat. The most powerful being on this plane.
Suban told me that we should bide our time. I think he's waiting for an opportunity.
Gone to wait.
Maybe he's creating one. I'm not sure.
I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm doing the medbay thing guaranteed, because worst case, even when that opportunity comes up, if it happens with the medbay, then I'll be able to help Miles. And
Right.
then we can also wait for a while. See if he does anything, see if he gets a message to any of us. And let's set a clear guideline though on when, if we haven't heard anything from him, are we going to be making our move to him? Because if one day the bad habit isn't there anymore and we haven't heard anything from him, well, there goes that one.
If you can find out where Melty is, I just need to be in the same room as the dude that he's done, I think.
I mean, I'm not getting to that room. If I'm not getting to the medbay, I'm not getting anywhere else.
Okay. You try the injury path. You check the armor.
And there's
And
no
we
way.
wait.
There's
And
no way we
tomorrow-
can check the camera feeds, is there? Dalu, with you being busy, and it was really complicated to me. But if we would see the cameras, we would maybe know where he lives and sleeps, and get the layout of the.
If I remember
place.
correctly, though, Lance can't make a new connection of a place through a camera. Is
I
that
have
right?
a question. I have a question, and that might help us do things about this. The cameras that we saw so far, they were on the hallways, right? It wasn't in the data room, for example, where Dalu was working.
True. But that was the only one that was watching the door, not the room. The other ones are watching the.
How is the door opened? Is it mechanically opened by someone like using a handle, or is it automatically like on a spaceship?
Yes, magically, automatically.
So by
Keycard.
proximity
A key card.
with a key card.
With a key card.
Okay,
Oh, crystal card.
I should have. You could essentially
So-
just teleport Dalu into the data room. There's no camera in there. However, if there's okay, okay, here's the crazy idea. How about we all teleport into that room? If there's a guard in there, we're 4 people that can fuck up 1 guard. If there's nobody in that room, you have some time to spend with the device. And we can figure out if we can use it to our advantage.
Well, he can do that tomorrow.
But if
can't
we're
he?
in there and there's a guard and shit goes wrong, then it's gonna be a roll from there on. We could.
Out of
mean-
character, I feel like we're doing like meta.
Yeah.
Out of character, I
Maybe
feel like
choice.
we're doing that thing again where
Yes.
we plan for 20 hours and are gonna be end up using none of it.
Right, yeah, so make a decision.
But it's also
and do
very
the rest with
difficult to-
flashbacks.
Okay, well, I think at the very least, plan step 1, Uno, we are getting Lance to Medbay some fucking how. He's convinced.
Tear off an arm. That should get him there. I'm kidding, by the way.
But then the rest of the plan, though a little vague, is just straightforward to do with the Saban's ship, and then chat with him, and then in the same night breaking in with the Lance to where Miles is, and then out. Done. Teleport onto the ship, either ours or Saban's, and then out. That's the whole plan,
Okay,
right?
how do you feel as players? Do you want to take it slow and just gather more information, or do you just want to go full YOLO mode?
Hey, slow.
Sort
of slow. Not go now, basically.
I'm ready to go YOLO, but maybe I mean we can gather info for one more night. I thought there was nothing wrong with that. At least
It doesn't count as slow, but
you know it can take a night or two.
I know. Can
Okay,
you get
then,
me something
yeah.
from the med bay, like any medication that will make me vomit when I swallow it? I could hide it in my mouth and then.
Could you fake radiation sickness? That might get him into the bay.
Well,
Without exposition, no one else? I don't know about that one. No, I don't think so. I don't think
Can't you
that's a
just-
good avenue.
Can you just use if you know? What about your truthful medical history of fucked up internal organs? Use it as an excuse. You need to get some I don't know, some painkiller, but get some scans.
I'm sure that one will work. No, that one I will not even try. That has me talking, trying to lie to them to get us into somewhere where they don't want me for something not necessary immediately. Fuck, that ain't happening.
alright guys, do you have a decision?
Slow.
So
My vault.
sure. So Medbay, Saban, Miles, ship, win, profit. Question mark then profit.
Well, also we lost.
He said
He said he would
back.
be right back.
Salem, what's
Mhm.
what's up für Mittel?
Laxative, I think.
Yeah, I think they have some laxatives in the med bay. I don't know if that will get you in, but
Getting the medicine you need is not a problem. Getting it quietly under the look of 4 guards, that's gonna be the problem. Like I'm not gonna roll you for what you need to take or how to make him sick. You know it. How to get that out of them. I'm gonna make a roll. And I mean the guards are bad, but so is Winnell.
well, their med bay honestly sucks a little bit. Can't you just get it out of our med bay? We have the best stuff.
I could if you
We have
tell me where it
everything.
is. Yeah.
That is more
It's
interesting.
even I put labels. I put labels on it. I even put a label on the labeler, but that's a different thing.
Yeah, just tell me where to find it in the med bay and I'll get it from there in the night.
Maybe in the medicine cabinet.
Okay, yeah, I know the one. Great.
Right. So, spend the night fleshing out your plan. Come to a decision, whatever it is. Morning comes.
Then I would have liked to cast some 10,000
Do that.
senses on
Yes.
everyone. some
Dalu
stuff.
is taken away back to the data room. Robert, I don't think you fixed Fable completely yet. I think there's more left. So you're doing that. And by the way, last day you said you were taking it slow, so you, I guess, did only 1 hit point. I
Oh
think-
no, that's fuck.
if you already edited or not. And Lance and Winnell. Guess Winnell is doing good old same. Lens. They want you to.
We have this forklift we need you to kind of utilize here.
I'm gonna say Lance gets left in his cell for the day. And no plans for him.
Sweet some sleep after a whole night of talking.
Right.
Fucking luxury.
So let's start with Dalo. You're back in the room. You haven't simultated. There's still 4 guards. The device is brought into the room to you, put on the table, and one of the guards, you're not sure if it's the same or another one, tells you, "We know you're stalling. You have 1 more day left. You do it today, or your friends are in trouble."
They're saying that to me?
To Dalo.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
He just stands there, like eyes closed, looking kind of like he's trying to take it in. And he opens his eyes and goes, "Oh, like what do you think this is? Can you tell me what you think this is?"
I'll tell you what it is. None of my fucking business, that's what it is.
Okay, so you have no idea what you're talking about.
You wanna argue with me?
I'm stating a fact, alright?
Now listen here.
This is gonna take...
Boss gave me 2 orders. 1, you get this done today. 2, apparently you don't need legs to do it.
Okay.
I know what's with him and legs. The other guy kind of kicks him. Boss is always right. So,
I'll tell you this. Here's my answer. If you want what I think it is to be told to your little boss, alright, that this is a useful asset without fully knowing that it can kill the person using it, go ahead, I'll get it done, and you can give it to him willy-nilly and you can get your legs chopped off. Or you can let me work on it a little calmer. You can tell your boss that I think at the very least I'll need 2 days, but I can do it for you because I'm very close.
You get to talk to the boss yourself. And trust me, if you don't figure it out, you're gonna be the one running the tests. So you better make it work.
Can you get me to your boss if I can't get it by today?
Fix it. You either fix it like this, or you fix it with your head hurting. Now which lets you concentrate better?
I'll do what you say, but I'm telling you, I'll try. But I might need to speak to him. I'm gonna try to get it today. Okay, sure.
Do you need the punch help action from the guard?
Find that. I'm doing it. He's working.
Right,
he's working.
Yeah, alright, go work on it. What are you doing to it? Because
First of all, he's stalling a bit. But
all
second,
right, sure. Make me a performance charisma check.
Well, not straight away because he does try to actually work on it to figure out how it really affects. There's 2 things. So how it affects the body when you wear it. Clarify that. That's his first thing.
All right. Make me program fix check. Well, you get what I mean. Program intelligence.
Okay.
Does the detect magic thing do anything?
I'm like, he better roll a 14 if he wants the full information.
Sure.
There you go.
Alright. calling it an armor is incorrect. This is a full body prosthetic suit. It is a one-time use. It incorporates the body of the wearer, integrates it into the armor, and binds it to the armor. Basically, you're the cyborg now.
Right.
However, once activated, its functions will be rather rudimentary and limited. As Bobby would say, there will be a gun, but it won't do much more than that. It will take days or weeks of calibration to get this armor to use its full transformative abilities. But it can do that. And
Right.
again, calling it an armor is wrong. It's more
A mixed for amputees.
no, it's more a way of creating basically a battle golem with the brains of a human.
Okay.
So, very innovative.
But you don't. But it can have a body. It just wasn't built for it specifically, but it can have a body.
I mean, there will be fleshy parts left, yes.
Okay, so it's like it's RoboCop, but it's
Yes.
or is it RoboCop, but it's actually Cyberman from Doctor Who?
I don't remember Cyberman from
That's like
Robert Who.
they fully disfigure your body, take the brain out only.
It's RoboCop. It's RoboCop,
Okay, it's
but
RoboCop.
It's a heavier version of RoboCop, much heavier version of RoboCop.
Right, but it's not take the brain out of your
It's
body, put it in a
irreversible.
metal suit.
But it
okay.
is irreversible.
Irreversible. Right. Okay. Well, good to know. And then the second
At the very
thing,
least,
yeah,
like it's irreversible, but by the means you could imagine it to be reversible. Let's put it that way.
right. Then I would. Then the second thing was, can I do what Bobby wanted and try to find some way to control it, maybe remotely? Maybe not even remotely. Maybe like on a timer or
Control the body. No.
or when it's worn, for instance, to make it malfunction.
Not with the equipment you have.
Okay, right. So I can't do that. Okay, good to know.
Not the control part.
And then after that, I try to stall until the end of the day.
Make me performance charisma.
Lovely. Hey, that's actually not disgusting.
Right. Well, the guards are onto your shit.
Cool.
And since being Dalu, you're like, alright, I'm gonna be careful, I'm gonna take this slow, I'm gonna take my time, and you're like, I know everything. You're doing a terrible job of hiding your surprise and and then like you try to like put a poker face and like, oh yeah, I need to spend like 5 hours of maintenance on this. Yeah. So the guard goes, alright, so you're done. I don't think that's gonna work. Is it done?
That turn it on, it's a bit more complicated than that. Look,
explain in 3 sentences.
Okay. After a minute, he goes, it's way above your pay grade. I need to speak to your boss. If I activate it wrongly or don't tell your boss what it does, it could kill him.
Make me a talk check.
Fucking love Dado.
That was a nice
He's
line.
certainly slamming his dick on the table.
He's basically being a Karen. It's like, give me the manager.
Oh.
Double six. What the?
Yeah!
-2.
Not bad.
The guard, like look at you through the helmet. Fine. You three watch him. He walks to the door, like knocks on it, gets opened, 2 more guards go in, take the device, and the 3 of them leave while 3 guards stay watching. Anything you wanna do while he's gone?
You have to get me to this thing.
You
No subtle.
Like, a couple days ago you told me no to mutilating my character.
No, stop.
This
stop
is
it.
different.
Stop it. You
This is
always.
different.
This is like the 4th time you're twisting my words. I said while I have no agency over it.
Sure.
But if you offer me a chance to become fucking Bobo Bob, of course I'm gonna take it.
Bob. Wonderful. Dalo, what are you doing while you wait? I'm crying
Give it
like a
to
little
me.
bitch.
What do you mean crying? I'm so happy with my roll. I've got an eyelash in my fucking eye. This fucking guard, he's pissed me off. God, he's making me cry. Fucking hell. This guard is bringing me alone.
No. You're sitting in a room with 3 guards.
Oh fuck! Oh, that changes. it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I was being brought by 1 guard to see him.
Nope.
Oh fuck! Fuck!
Oh, and by the way, the 3 guards entered another room, the one you've never seen open. The one leading deeper into this.
Can I make a flashback?
Depends on what you want to
And
do.
the line shunt that's shoved up my ass, I want to change it for the laser pistol. That's hidden in the cell.
Just a warning. There's gonna be no mutilation of your character if you do what Miles did. Just straight up. There's no.
I haven't decided yet. I'm just
Alright.
prepping, okay?
3
I'm
stress
just
points.
making the situation.
3 stress points. You've got a pistol shoved up your ass.
I also take stress points for being part of this because I have to be.
You ever seen a chicken lay an egg? Now imagine that in reverse.
No, I haven't. But I've seen a cat give birth, and that was plenty bad for me.
Now, I just want to say, I'm taking up a bit of time here, I'm sorry, but just to say, with the way my execution attack shit is, in that it's better, I also have with my assassin foci, in that if I do a range attack from a ranged weapon that I have stowed, it's insta-hit to someone in
No.
melee range.
No, not quite.
But it does have it
The only
written
way
down.
you can make an execution attack is by either preparing for a minute or by executing an attack in actually melee. Like you put a gun at their body and you shoot. If there's
that
more than
essentially
melee,
answers the
then you
question.
can't use it.
Yeah. So yeah, what I was going to ask was this assassin feature and execution attack, they can't be mixed. Because you see the
To me,
one
the
thing
assassin,
of
post me is the assassin feature.
yeah. There you go. So you can it's
Yeah, point blank. And your
yeah,
point
you
blank
see at the
range
bottom
attacks
of level
made
1 you
from.
can draw or produce this object as an on-turn action,
Okay.
and your point blank range attacks
Okay.
made with from surprise cannot miss.
Okay, so page 52. Let's see, execution attack. Moment.
Just for the future
Yeah, 1
knowledge,
second.
in case I do pop his ass.
Point blank ranged attacks made from surprise cannot miss the target. It's the same as a melee attack always hits. So right. So you don't need to make a skill check. It just happens.
Yeah, but
But
the
you
thing
need to
is,
be
would an
adjacent.
execution attack? Yeah.
And it needs to be a surprise.
So like, if this was also a 1 minute prep of standing next to the guy, that's the thing. Would it also be an execution attack somehow?
Yes.
So it has the quality of an execution attack, but it insta hits.
No. So if you're shooting him from range, you need to set up a killing blow.
Yeah, but from melee.
From melee, it needs to be a surprise.
Yeah.
Can I add something here?
Yes.
Yeah.
The very first sentence is against an entirely unsuspecting target.
Yes.
And this is also why last session I felt it completely inappropriate to have that done to Winnel when the knight his weapon was standing around, where I didn't feel like that was an appropriate or would have been an appropriate use of a sort of executionish kind of attack. And here I also feel like if they are very aware of our danger, I personally wouldn't see.
Yes, I
entirely
don't
unsuspecting
see you being
personally.
able to surprise
Okay.
Melty, and I use that against Winnel because I roll initiative with spend doubles the time, same result.
Plus, I was in shackles, so I can imagine that makes a difference too.
Fair enough.
Right.
So
So
that's
Dalo,
good to know.
that's that's an explanation of how it works.
Cool. Yeah, I just have the gun on my ass for an emergency.
Wonderful. So you wait about 5 minutes, and then the door opens. 2 knights enter the room. They walk in. Look over you. And command the guards to handcuff and shackle you.
Okay.
Then stand in front of you, blocking your field of view with. After that, you hear the door open one more time. And you hear Melty, obscured from your sight completely by the knights blocking your line of sight with their bodies and their cloaks. As you're basically like shackled sitting on a chair with like a guard's hand on your shoulder. I heard you wanted to see me. I heard you made this thing work.
Work. Questionable. Mostly wanted to tell you how it's dangerous and that your guards wouldn't take my warning, in that if it were to be given to you without clarification today, that it could kill someone, if not yourself. That was all I wanted to say.
Well then, why don't you explain to me? What is it? What does it do? What is the danger? And did you make work?
Okay, what is it? It's a tool.
Before you continue,
What?
I'm not my guards. You lied to me?
Wait.
And I'll find out what it does by testing it on you. So be quick and use simple words.
Okay, well, I'm not lying. I don't want to lie to you. And to be fair, I did tell your guards I wanted to get my way up.
Get to the point!
Okay. If I'm getting to the point, the thing is, if you put this on, it seems useful. It's a useful tool. But it will cause you to be completely combined to the tool, possibly irreversible. So any use of it seems one-off. From what I gather, he hesitates, and I think he will say that it appears to be some form of armor.
Armor.
Yes.
Right.
Or suit or mech or something. Problem is there's a problem when you put it on. We have to clarify this together, Just it can, one thing is it's irreversible, and it could be very damaging, it could even kill. Just gotta be, that's why I simply wanted another day. In terms of what it does.
So it's a powerful ancient armor that could maim its wearer. Correct?
Maim is a maybe. Could be really beneficial. It could also be completely detrimental. That's why, that's that's what we're on a maybe on.
Make me a dog check.
I don't know if you see, I'm trying to not purposefully mistruth here. No, I'm trying not to lie. So
let's see these nat ones.
He's adhering to Bobby's lying tips.
Okay.
Dalo, right? You're Dalo.
Yes.
Do you know why I gave you this job? Because you're good at it. I have a very good eye for very good people. What you're not good at is stalking. I know that you know exactly what it does. It is written on your face. So, I'm gonna ask you one more time. And it's gonna be the last time.
Alright, sure.
If a healthy person wears it, what is going to happen?
Fine. You put it on, and it will meld to your body, seemingly irreversible, very intrusive, and it seems to be an enhancement. And it's exactly what I said, whatever the idea of how, some ancient armor, you take that as it is. We don't know the full details. It has a weapon inbuilt. Don't know anything else. It is actually right that If you put it on, it's dangerous because, first of all, it doesn't seem to be for humanoids to a degree, and it's intrusive. You don't know what that could do. So I sort of did say everything. I hope you have a better, clear image of it now.
Lovely. Well done. Could have started with that. Now, last question. Can you turn it on?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Wonderful. Turn it on and give me the activation.
Mm,
It wasn't a request. If you have missed
yeah,
it.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I might be hesitating. I might look brazen. I'm walking towards it right now.
You're
I
not
get
walking
it. I'm in
anywhere.
your.
You're
Oh, I
sitting
can't
on a
even go
chair.
to it. I just
No.
have to say the word. That's how I'm activating it. Is that it?
Yes, you need to say the word while being in contact with the device for it to equip. But,
Right.
like, no, not correctly. It's currently in hibernation. You need to put it into standby, then be in contact with it, and then say the word.
Okay. I ask him. Well, as I'm saying that, I was like, maybe brazen. I have a reason for it. Well, first of all, can you let me get to it? I need to walk over to it. Can you let me walk over to it?
Look at me. Yes, yes, yes. Stand aside, let me see his face. The knights kind of like hesitate, step aside half a step. You see the face of Miltiades, his eyes piercing at you. Look me in the eyes. Now tell me. The moment you walk over to it, are you going to try and equip it? Yes or no?
No, I don't. I'm going to say something in a second. I think you'll understand why. It also takes a minute, from what I gather. It takes time. I can't.
Tell me if you're lying or not about no, and make a talk check.
Sure. But I'm not lying because he continues. I'll make the check, but he continues and he says, the reason why I'm being brazen is genuinely. I have told your guard, I want to be a bit higher up here. I'm not going to rot away, be surrendered. I have things to do. I'm not going to lie around and sit in the workshop. I need to at least get better. If I'm working up in your chain of command, whatever the hell, or you're setting me free, whatever. The way I see it is, if I tell you this, you're just gonna kill me.
If you lie to me, I will.
So, a minute is a rough estimation, but yes, it takes. I can't. I actually can't.
Let me make you a promise here. You are standing on the verge of greatness, where some of your friends have made a foolish choice. You seem to understand what your place is. And I like people like you. And I really do appreciate it down here. I wouldn't even think about wasting such talent. Bring him the device. He makes a weird move.
Yeah.
You know what to do.
I go to it. I activate it. I say the word thing.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Call me when he's done. The knights
Oh,
close
okay.
in back. The door opens. Closes.
Mhm.
The device is brought over to you. The knights kind of grip the sword, their swords, nervously, and let you resume your work on the device.
I just have to activate it. I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna do it.
Do that, as in you do what Melty asked you to do,
I
or
suppose so. Yeah. I'm
so
just
you
gonna.
switch it from hibernation to standby.
Yes.
All right. And do you hand over the activation word?
You left the room. I looked at the guard beside me. I just go, "Where's he gone?" What's going on?
You hear the voice of one of the knights. Did you activate it?
Yes.
The guard nods. The knight nods. The guards again grab the device and, with great effort, move it away from you. The door opens.
Oh,
They walk through
okay,
the
right.
door. Then you hear footsteps. Wonderful. Now tell me the activation word.
Flashback. Can I have written it down? Because I needed to remember it too, right? So I
Well,
maybe can
it
I?
wouldn't be hard for you to remember it. I know
Yeah,
Hello
but I
World.
don't want to say it out loud.
I mean, then what are you flashbacking to? Like,
I don't know, like write it on some piece of thing on the table, maybe. And is there a piece of paper with the tool set I have?
sure.
Plot twist: he has a handwriting of a doctor.
So I just like my handcuffed hands, if you'll allow me. I just take out a piece of paper and say it's written on that. Just a little hard to pronounce. Just read it out. It's done.
Like one of the
Helps me. It helped
knights
me remember.
takes a piece of paper from you, passes it back.
Dick butt painted on it.
There's a moment of silence. Is there actually an activation word on it?
Yeah, I just out of character. I'm trying to.
For
I'm
my
worried about.
benefit, is it
Yeah.
like Melty doesn't know it? Is it a real word or is it a fake one?
Oh, like what the actual word is.
I mean, you don't need to say me the word, it doesn't matter, but like, did you write the actual word or did you write...
No, I wrote the actual word.
Or did you write your mama?
Okay.
I wrote the actual word.
Alright,
Yeah.
alright.
Yes.
Well, there just goes. Alright. Well, that wasn't that hard, was it? Now, let's see about getting you a bit acclimated. Take care of him. He's a guest now. You know how it is. You hear him leave. Knights leave after him. Door closes. Pregnant pause. Like you can kind of feel like the hand of the guard on your neck, on your shoulders, kind of like actually hurting you. It's like squeezing. And he goes, "Oh, welcome to the team, I guess."
Oh, I thought that was a signal for you to kill me. Okay. Oh yeah, thanks.
No, 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 no.
Okay, well, good stuff. Can you take this shit off me?
Yeah, yeah. Take the cuffs off. Take the shackles off. Well,
Yeah, like let's all forget about all the shouting that you did earlier. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's totally your fault, but I forgive you. Don't worry.
Not really. Okay, yeah, sure. Thanks.
Yeah. How about we get you into a hot shower and get you some proper food? That sounds like a start.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, that sounds good. Toilet? Maybe?
Yes, you do like you. Right, boss has a
Yeah.
detect on people.
Thanks.
Right.
So, would you outrank me? I'm a guest, right?
Yeah. I mean, you don't get to just like walk around now freely.
Yeah,
but
I've got like some privilege. you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Cool.
Like-
Could you carry my piss jar, please?
Good one. No, it's your property now.
Oh. Well, I'll just do what I did last time. I'll put it in your water filtration. Don't worry about it.
Sure.
Yep.
Well, let's go get you situated. Kind of helps you get out and get through the same door that Melty went through. What is hidden behind the door? I'll tell you.